some random island in the Caribbean.
Yeah, I never seen that before.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying?
My wife roasts me about old pictures of me all the time. Like there's a whole series of pictures like you can see like from me as a baby up through like age 8 where I look really cute. Yeah. And then my parents got divorced and all my pictures went really sad. Like all my school pictures and shit. Yeah. And so like Erica will laugh anytime there's a picture that'll come up, and my sister loves to send shitty pictures of me on like my birthday and shit and post shit. And instantly my wife will start laughing and go, look, it's divorce years Carl. And I'm like, man, that's so fucked up. Like,
yeah, shout out to your wife, yo.
Yeah, she's awesome.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? That's messed up, yo. Laugh at my pain.
You are now listening to the Abyss Podcast with Carl the White Monk, Primo Jab, and Luke Cage.
I will say they should talk about what they know about, and if they ain't getting any girls, they should probably keep their mouth shut about it.
Missed that right there. We wasn't even.
I know. I was trying to get
we wasn't
going.
even recording. We wasn't even recording. That was some good shit right there. We already missed, man. It's all love. Yeah, we gonna talk about it again though, cause you got the Jody song coming out.
The Jody Watley,
Friday.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jody. Yeah. Shalimar. Anyway, I'm gonna introduce it. We gonna get to it. Episode issue 114. Carl, that's a dope hoodie you got there, bro.
Yes, I wore 100 miles on purpose because it's a Canadian brand. And at some point in the conversation, I'm gonna ask King Bliss if he's headed down to the shop yet. Or if he's even familiar with 100 Miles, because 100 Miles was started in 1992 as a hip hop clothing brand in Toronto.
Mm-hmm. Got you. No, you're gonna have to put me on still. I haven't been there yet.
Fly gear, definitely.
True indeed. He's a pioneer brand out there in Toronto. I know you from Toronto, but boom, here we are. Episode issue 114. We got my man King Bliss in the building. So how you doing, bro?
Yeah, respect. I'm blessed, yo. Happy to be here. You know what I mean? Shout out to you both for having me. You know what I mean? Word.
Indeed. It's a long time coming, man. Knowledge is the new gangster, huh? Word.
Yeah, yo. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I represent.
Yeah, King is the acronym. True indeed. Yeah. Like, what did you, have you always been known as King Bliss? All your rapping life, rapping career?
Nah, yo. I mean, shit, yo. You know, everybody got like a MC this or a blah 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 in their name. Shit. But like with me, I started rapping in Jamaica. Like literally started rapping like back home when everybody else was doing like reggae and dancehall. I was doing like hip hop shit with my little small crew. And I remember my first name was General Killer.
God,
I like that. That's hard.
Yeah, it was man. I don't know. I guess I was inspired by the Bounty Killers and the Shabba Ranks, but also inspired by the Pox and the Nas, and so I was just mixing up all kind of random shit in the mix. But it was funny. It's General Killer. I used to have like a whole like way of saying it too. I don't remember, but I used to like kind of say it and shit. Like it was funny still. I ain't gonna lie.
But how old you was when you was General Killer, G?
Yeah, I was probably like 11, yo, something. I don't know.
Hey, yo,
that made that so much better.
Yeah,
man.
Kid, yo.
He's in class, and the teacher's like calling his name out, and is like, that's General Killer.
General, that's a fact. And then I had like a brethren who every 2 seconds he'll ask me to repeat my name because I used to do it in such a dramatic way that he'll just low key catch jokes. You know what I'm saying? So it was a trip. Still, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
Yo, my first rap name was L Train. My last name was Llewellyn. Yeah. And I said, all the bitches want to hop on. All the bitches want to hop on me. That's why I say,
that's dope, though. That's sick, though. What do you mean? That's dope. I mean, how old were you when you came up with that? Like, how old were you when you were rocking that?
I was fucking 13. 13.
Well, I mean, shit. You had a better name than me, yo. Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. General Killer's ill, son. But I wasn't.
I'd watch a duo album of that. That would
General Killer L Train.
L Train. That shit's dope, yo. GK L Train. You know what I mean?
Yeah, General Killer in the L Train. It would be like a subway car for the album cover or some shit.
Yo, that shit.
With a nigga with a Uzi hanging out.
In camo gear.
Hell yeah, yo.
Got to make it animated and shit too, yo. It's only necessary. You know what I mean?
That shit would be crazy, son. So boom, when you get to Canada, when you get to Toronto, you in Jamaica,
yeah, I mean Toronto when I get like 09 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
oh shit,
something like that. Yeah, I've been here for a while still, but at first I didn't even want to come through because my dad just kind of snatched up myself, my brother, and my mom. And like he told us like a year in advance that we might go to Canada, but I'm like, what is Canada? You know what I mean? I'm not familiar with Canada. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never heard of it. All I was familiar with was friggin' America, because that's where I traveled to, like to New York, different parts of New York to New Jersey. That's what I was familiar with. So when he said Canada, I was like, I wasn't even taking him seriously. I was popular in school. I was doing my thing. Didn't want to move and stuff. And then when it finally came through, like the paperwork came through, like he just snatched us up, I had to tell a girl that I was like on the verge of dating that, sorry to break your heart, but I'm about to be distance apart. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. It
had to be at least somewhat comforting when you got to Canada and especially in the Toronto area, knowing that there's such a heavy Jamaican and West Indies population up there, though.
No, it was.
Ain't nobody know. I didn't even know until like
I knew.
Yeah. Because you're from there.
I know all the roti spots.
Yeah.
That's a fact. But the thing is, I didn't know shit about Canada. I was just pissed off, but I came in like August, and I was just like, and then I had school like in 10 days because I think I came August 21st, and I was like, what the fuck? And I was there. I remember I was going to school, and like a couple of young ladies were looking at me like like admiring me or whatever, like a little bit. And I didn't even give them any time of day. Like I'll just be like, like whatever, B, I want to go home. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to go back to Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was like,
it's cold up here.
It wasn't cold yet, but the treatment was, I mean, as soon as people heard my accent, they got excited, like, oh, you from Jamaica? Because a lot of people have Jamaican parents over here. So when you're like fresh off the boat, the banana boat, and I mean, going back to the project, like, you know what I mean? Like they get excited, but I just wasn't amused by anything. I was just like annoyed. So, but I didn't want to take it on my dad, so I just played it cool. But I didn't know. But Brampton also has a lot of Jamaicans there. But that's where I moved to at first. You know Brampton?
Yeah, I lived in Brampton.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No,
I know Brampton and Kitchener. I lived all over the place.
Yeah. I know. Carl knows. I just know from the rappers. Who? Danielson.
Raz. I don't think A-Sun. I think A-Sun's over like Mississauga area.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know Danielson and Future Wave were in Brampton.
In Brampton,
yeah.
Oh, I thought Future Wave was exclusively from Rexdale, but I guess maybe before
he moved to Rexdale.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah. But man. So I didn't know, but then I started getting comfortable eventually, and then I kind of sucked it up, and it was all good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
True indeed, man. That's wild though. I had no idea until now that you was originally from Jamaica. You know
yeah, 100%. I spent most of my life there, you could say. Yeah, most of my life there. You know what I mean?
True indeed.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, the next 10 years you'll have most of your life in Canada.
That's that flip happened for me a little while ago in the States here because I'm in Atlanta. And I was like, shit, I've been in Atlanta longer than I was in Canada.
Canada, yeah.
I left Toronto when I was 17.
Oh, I didn't even know you're in the ATL. You know what I'm saying, Carl?
Yeah, we both down here. We all
that's how we met.
Yeah.
Got you. But how'd you get the name Lukey Cage, yo? That shit's sick. Is it from the comic book or
Power Man?
Check it out. Yeah. Check it out. My first rap name when I was rapping, really recording instead of just like freestyling and shit like that was Israel. I was studying with the Hebrew Israelites. Israel. That's why you see is and shit. So boom.
Got you.
My homie Brock Landers. He always just say me and him were the Power Man Iron Fist of hip hop. Like Power Man is Luke Cage, Iron Fist is Danny Rand. So he got locked up. And so to keep the name alive, I kept the moniker of Luke Cage because girls used to call me Izzy. So I took the Y from Izzy, Lukey. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm like I wasn't like, man, I'm not out there wilding. I got my feet wet and my hands dirty a little bit, but I'm really like a lover boy, really. You know what I'm saying? Like really, that's what I'm like the funny dude. I talk about the shit. hide behind my homies type deal. Like they got
You're a hero
guns.
for
They
hire.
ain't gonna fuck with me. There you go. Yeah. They got guns, so niggas ain't gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna talk as much shit as possible right now. Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah. That makes sense. That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
Yeah, I know. I like the name though. I always liked it. It's dope. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Like boom. I don't see 2020. That Yasuke album I call Black Yasuke. That album was one of my favorite albums that year. So
I still listen to it. Tiger Stripes. That is the fucking jam. I love that fucking song.
I don't even think that's my favorite song of the album. Really shit.
It's sentimental because we actually played it on the first episode of this podcast.
The first episode we played.
We featured. We were trying to do music, and YouTube shut us down real quick. But the first several episodes, we had featured tracks, and that track was on the first episode.
Oh, I didn't even know that. But I know. Luke, you've been showing love like from the beginning, like from as soon as I dropped that project, you've been showing love. You keep reminding me and Finn that you love that project, and you got to make sure we put out another one.
Shout out to Finn.
Yeah. That's the god right there. You know?
The soundscape was amazing. You know what I'm saying? The Ray Tay Tay song, the Banana Boat song, Shaka Zulu's Blood. That shit's a good way. Yeah. Oh my God, for Falcon Outlaw with that. No, Falcon Outlaw is a Ray Tay Tay. Yeah. So, all my favorite niggas was on that shit. Riggs, Daniel Son, Raz Fesco, all them motherfuckers. Crazy. I'm like looking at this shit like, yo, what the fuck? I had a CD and I gave it to Popovich, and Popovich said the same thing. Yo, this shit is hard, bro. This shit.
Respect.
It put you in the So how did you get with Finn to do that project right there, G?
Yo, I mean, it's funny now. All right, let me see. How did I connect with Finn first? So I did my first track with this track called Money Mantra, which was off the Nas' New Gangster. Like that's the first project I put out, like a little EP kind of thing. And the videographer for that track, like I guess he was going through something where at first we had a good positive relationship, but then eventually kind of took a downturn and shit went left. When I say went left, it's just like we stopped seeing eye to eye and shit. So after we did the video, we kind of fell out. And then as a result, like I needed a new videographer. So that particular videographer was connected to Finn, and he was also connected to some mutual friends of mine. Like, as a matter of fact, one of the ninjas you see in the Tiger Stripe video, you remember you see him who's running. One of the ninjas, like he's the mutual friend that connected me to the original videographer, and then ultimately to Finn. So because I needed a replacement, the mutual friend connected me to Finn, and then we just talked on some videography shit. But what happened was, like, Finn, he heard the Nas is a New Gangster project that I did, the EP, and his favorite song off of that was Disco Lights. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you ever heard that track, but that's actually one of my favorite tracks too. But it's like, it's mad old still. It's probably like 2017 or something. I don't know. But
I think it's off. You had it online, but I think you took it off, right?
Man, I don't even know what happened, bro. Because that's before I was sophisticated with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? It's probably there, yo. But so Finn heard the project. He loved he raped the project. But that particular track, he just loved that shit. So as a result, soon after we did the video, we did like one of the tracks off the Yasuke project, which I think is Pocket Dial, and then we just decided, let's do a project, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's put in the work. But that's how I met him, and that's how I got connected to him. So even though Yasuke kind of enhanced my appeal and raised the awareness of the people in the hip hop culture, in the underground hip hop landscape or the underground hip hop world, it was the Nas is a New Gangster project that connected me to Bozak Morris, that connected me to
Shout out Bozak.
That connected me to that's
another
the guy,
Toronto
bro.
legend.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got some shit coming on soon too. So
yes,
you know what I mean. But yeah, that's the one that connected. As a matter of fact, Bozak produced on the original EP that I did. Right.
Oh, nice.
So the Money Mantra track, I did a video for it. That got Bozak attention, and then eventually we did a project, and then because it was produced mostly by Best Kept, who produced
Best Kept.
Yeah. But that's how I got Bozak's attention. That's how I got connected to Future Wave, Daniel's son, and ultimately to Finn. And then from that, it was like, the rest was just quote unquote history, as they say. You know what I'm saying?
True indeed. I'm looking up something right now on a computer. I think I got something unreleased from you in here, yo.
Real quick, while you're looking that up, I owe Finn a public apology because when I was last up in Toronto, he and I tried to link up, and I was up there for my younger sister's wedding, and shit got real crazy, and I never got to link up with him. So, Finn, I promise you, the next time I'm up, I promise, we'll hook up, we'll have some beers.
Yeah. And make sure you hit me up when you hear it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I told Gary from 100 Miles that I was gonna make chana and potatoes and bust up short roti when I come up.
Man. You know how to make that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's a wizard.
For real.
Yeah, for real. Actually, I've got some bust up short roti and some alla paratha in my freezer because I made a big batch like a week ago.
That shit crazy, yo. What? I guess you just loved Caribbean food and you just started. Well, what was the attraction? Like,
my best friend growing up was Chinese Trinidadian. His name was Randy Lowe. Gotcha. And through high school, he and I got into more trouble than two kids should ever get into in a lifetime.
I feel you, bro.
But his mom, the crazy thing was, it wasn't like his dad was Trinidadian and his mom was Chinese. His mom and dad were both mixed, Chinese Trinidadian. Mm-hmm. So, like food-wise, she would make all kinds of crazy food and always have these huge spreads. So anytime I went over, she was trying to feed me. And then
they do that.
And Randy always used to know all the good roti spots, so we would go for roti and curry, any chance we got.
Okay, and you decided to figure out how to make it yourself and shit. That makes sense. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
Well, I love to cook, so anything that I like, I want to try to find out how to make it. So,
got you. That makes sense, yo. That's what's up. One day, I get to see what's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Shit.
True indeed. We're gonna try to add this a hip hop festival down here one of these years soon. So boom, stay tuned for that right there. And the song that's right here is called "Fly."
Oh shit! Yeah. I remember that.
That shit is hot.
Remember that shit? Yeah, that shit is dope. Man, I haven't even heard that. Yo, shit. I don't know if you can play stuff on here.
I might need to have that. I might have to bleep. I might have to motherfucking bleep that shit out. I might not have been able to say that shit.
But yo, shit, that did not come on. You right.
Nah, it ain't.
Oh shit, I forgot about that, yo.
Here's how this came about right here. How he sent me this.
Yeah.
I got an album coming out, and I wanted to play a Future Wave song while we're in the car. And a Big Ghost song and another skit while we in the car doing the skit. And so like Future Wave blessed me with that. And I was like, oh shit, King Bliss on this shit too. I played that shit like every day for 8 days. Like, oh shit,
I have a copy of it.
I don't know. And I got the Eddie Kane Big Ghost song.
You're in trouble now.
Ain't nobody fucking with Kane. Oh yeah, that's the fucking Big Ghost shit. And then got the King Bliss Danielson joint. I got 2 of these songs that unreleased from Big Ghost and Future Wave. Yo.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I don't even have that. I don't even have that song no more, yo.
I might not even supposed to be say that. I might not even Carl, you gotta do one to bleep that shit out, yo. Bleep that shit out, yo.
I'll bleep the title out.
Bleep the title
conversation.
But I'm telling y'all, they both snapped on this shit. I was like, yo, Bliss is back, yo. Real shit.
Respect. No, you just threw me for a loop, bro. I fucking forgot it. Yo, that shit's dope as fuck. I remember that track. I don't remember the words, the verses per se, but I remember my reaction when I heard the finished product. I was like, yo, and Future Wave can mix and master and produce his own.
It's amazingly talented.
Sounds professional. Yeah, it sounds like Bulletproof Wallets. It sounds like like Pretty Tony, like how them shits is mixed. All those
this nigga still got the talk shit qualities and shit. This nigga,
bro. But speaking of you making like, yo, King Bliss is back. You got the top shotters. Now, first, instead of talking about the video, you have yourself on that's you on there, right?
Yeah, that's me. That's fully me. Yeah.
So boom, you a footy. You play some footy, huh?
Yeah.
Jamaica has a huge football culture.
I know, man, but some people just don't fuck with it. I don't know why.
Bob Marley played, right?
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I had a poster. Yeah, my dad took it down though.
Yeah, of him playing. I think I know that. I know the exact picture you're talking about. I know the exact. He's wearing like some super short shorts, like what Stockton used to wear in basketball. Yeah,
but it was okay back then because it was
it was a different time.
My mom's,
I think 80, maybe the 80s, yo, like or 79 type. You know,
might be 79.
My mom's second husband played soccer with Bob Marley. He was from Jamaica.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
that's dope, bro. Because Bob looked like he was good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I heard. He was really good.
Yeah. Yeah. But nah, soccer was my religion, bro. Like, to the point where I get uncomfortable when you call it soccer because we call it football. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, but that was my religion.
As a matter of fact, religiously, so I'm with you.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that's like one of the reasons I was kind of mad at my dad because I've been playing like soccer since 3, and like honestly, I felt like I was gonna make the national team. I was gonna try to get drafted by a club in Europe and shit. I was doing the whole thing, but then when I came to Canada, it was so expensive for me to continue that endeavor. So as a result, like I had to put it down because my parents were like, yo, like I don't know if I can afford. I think it was a minimum of like $1,000, like $1,700 up to $1,700 to play rep soccer. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have made certain connections and I would have been able to do it. So now, man, I'm definitely football obsessed. You know what I mean? Chelsea FC is my shit. Like I used to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're a Chelsea dude? Yo, that's what I'm saying, yo. That's what I'm saying. Or not. Maybe he ain't. But maybe Chelsea's public enemy number 1. But he looked like a Chelsea head to me right now, yo.
Yeah, no, Lukey is definitely a Chelsea head.
Word!
Yo, that's what I'm talking about, yo.
Yeah, definitely, man. Word. Yo, I was so afraid to ask for team support.
Nah, bro,
it makes friends and enemies.
Well, everybody nowadays is like, oh, I go for Arsenal, and it's like, in American football terms, it's like saying you're a Patriots fan.
Pretty much.
What I mean? Like everybody, if you don't watch it or you don't know,
and that's
not. Hey, look, I know Craig Dyer, I know Matt Vinyl Hunter. You guys are true Arsenal heads. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the Fairweathers that don't really know a whole lot. They just gravitate to Arsenal. You know? Yeah, but you know what's funny? Like Arsenal was actually my second team. That was my second team because Henry. I used to watch it. Thierry Henry.
He was ill. Man, he was the illest.
That's my G, bro. That's my G.
He wasn't illest, but he was definitely
he was one.
The players to win. The players to win.
Yeah, he knew how to win games, bro.
He was straight direct to the point a lot of times when his ball handling pause was like his dribbling was on he wasn't the flashy guy, but he won.
He was a winner.
With the O on his chest. Hey, yo, son. What was I gonna say? Shit.
No, Chelsea. We're talking about Chelsea.
You've got a Chelsea kid.
Drogba's the best. Yeah, I have like 4 or 5.
Yeah. When he's not watching Atlanta United. So shout out to Atlanta United.
But my second club right now is Newcastle because we have Atlanta United down here, and Miguel Almiron, he played for Atlanta United, and so like I like Chelsea because he plays for them. He plays for a Newcastle. So I like to watch Newcastle. But Chelsea,
I respect that.
We suck, man. We suck. Why does Raheem Sterling run like this?
You guys can laugh, but
I don't know, bro.
I root for the Blackburn Rovers because I always pick a team. Well, see, I always pick teams in FIFA that need to come up, and then as a manager, I try to bring them up and win the Premier League.
Yeah.
So I did it with Stoke City like 3 times in a row, and then I was like, I started playing with Blackburn, and I just became a huge fan of Blackburn Rovers.
No, honestly, I respect that though. That means you ain't no bandwagonist. Yeah.
Man City, Man City, Barcelona, fuck them.
What the other guy? Man City on steroids right now, bro.
But they beatable. Also, your boy Harry Kane down there in Bayern Munich. That's another team. Juventus. There's another team that always wins.
How many more years do you think Kane's going to play?
Oh, he got like 4 or 5. Because his game is because he's big. Because no. If Giroud is playing for AC Milan at 37, Harry Kane can still play striker.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did y'all see the game?
I think Harry Kane's had a lot more
what's his name
on the pitch though.
Modric too. Like I mispronounced his name. He's 37. I think he's 37.
They almost my age.
Well, isn't Mbappe like 36 or 37?
No. Mbappe,
he's young
as shit. He looks like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, he looks old.
He looks like a Ninja Turtle.
It's probably. I don't know. It's probably the French bread, my brother. Like you know what I'm saying.
Let's see how old he is.
Bro. You know what I'm saying? He's like 25.
24. He's 24.
Yeah, he's super young, yo. He's a future king.
He can't grow no beard, yo. He can't grow no beard.
Yeah. But that's a god though. Still, I mean, especially after how he performed in the World Cup, like.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
That shit was crazy.
Word up.
Well, my bad, y'all. I had no idea you guys are football heads. Yo. That's fucking crazy.
This is the podcast. This is what we do.
Yeah.
The nice thing about what we wanted to do was we like talking music, and I do want to get to the new project you have coming up because we are going to get to that.
Yeah.
But we want people to know you as a person, and this is the best way to do it. You know.
Yeah,
we got a lot of football heads that watch and you know tap in. So yeah, definitely.
Because you know it's funny too. Like just to add to that, like. I'm really grateful that I was so obsessed with football that I mean, I'm probably not as obsessed as I used to be, but I'm grateful that I am because like I jog every day, bro. I mean, right now I'm doing mostly calisthenics, but I literally through the winter, through the spring, like every season I'm jogging, I'm out there just grinding, putting in work. And it's because I grew up playing so much football that I'm addicted to that workout, that runner's high and
to
shit.
burning that energy off.
Yeah, I'm just addicted. And plus, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up with I still have a temper, but it's a lot better than it was before. But man, I was super hot-headed, yo. Like growing up to the point, to the point where when I look back at stuff now, like I get embarrassed. Like I'm like, bro, like why not do that to that dude? You know what I'm saying? Like I used to get mad embarrassed, but so it helps me with my temper too. Like it helps me maintain. You know what I mean? So like I'm super into the sports and the just having a strong like athletic drive and shit. You know what I mean?
So it's the same thing. Go ahead.
I don't think people appreciate the endurance that it takes to play football.
Yeah.
Like when you talk about American, like predominantly American sports, like American football or baseball, they're games that have so much downtime in them. You know, and much respect to football players because you're taking so many train wrecks, but it's not like football where you are running constantly for 90 minutes and it's a huge pitch.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, you know, hockey is the same way. It's one of those sports where you're constantly going, but at least with hockey players, you're on the ice for maybe 45 seconds to a minute and a half and then you're off. They shift change so quick. Whereas you only have so many substitutions. That's why dudes are always hopping over the wall. They're shift changing, and you shift change in defense and offense. So if I change my defense, 2 guys come off, and 2 guys come on.
That shit wild, bro.
And
imagine playing basketball.
You'll generally have like 5 different lineups for your front 3, and 5 different lineups for your back 2, and you're constantly changing them depending on the situation. So whereas in football, you only have so many subs in a game. Once you sub out, you know, and then someone gets injured, you're screwed. You don't have anybody else. Yeah.
No, so, you're right. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right, bro. I never even thought about it that deeply. But you're right. It does take endurance. It does take discipline. And it does take like, you know, just being self-driven. Yeah. Real talk.
The best game I've seen in the last 5 years was a game that happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was AC Milan and another team.
Word.
And Giroud was on. The goalie, okay, someone got sent off.
Yeah.
So they had a red card. And the goalie got sent off. Yeah. So Giroud had to play goalie.
For real?
Yeah. Giroud had to play goalie.
You gotta send me that game, though.
No, hold on. Mr. Polistic said, I watch it because they'll tell Lotus Vandercreek or whatever. Lotus from Giroud and Chelsea and Christian Pulisic are all Chelsea players. They all play for AC Milan now. So I'll be watching AC Milan games. So like boom.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're a real Chelsea head, yo. I respect it.
I really am, yo.
Yeah,
it's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
So boom, dude got so the goalie guys had to go out. There's no subs left. Giroud got to go. Pulisic said, "I'm gonna play. I'll play keeper." And he's like, "You're too small." That's what Giroud said.
He is too small.
Giroud is 6'4".
Yeah, no, he's a big guy, big dude.
Yeah, Pulisic's what, like 5'9", 6 foot,
5'11", I think, 5'11". He's not keeper size.
Somewhere
so boom, how about Giroud made 2 saves to save the game? Then they started selling. Yes. Then they he got kicked in the arm too. So now they sell his keeper jersey online, and his keeper jersey sold out.
That shit must be priceless right now, yo. I wish. I'm trying to flip Giroud jerseys, King. What are you saying? No, real talk. No. Especially like maybe 5 years from now, like 10 years from now, that's gonna be worth like a lot of money. Y'all can imagine.
Yeah, definitely. I was just googling.
So did he have a separate jersey? Did they give him a goalie jersey when he
gave him his own goal? he had to take the keeper's jersey that was out there already, and he put the gloves on. He put his gloves on as well.
But I guess they made one for him, like maybe
they made him after that. Yeah. They did, and they list him as a keeper. They list him as an alternate keeper as well on the website.
So they won the game then. AC won the game, right?
They did because he had two saves, yo. That shit, that was the keeper was on a rampage. He jumped up and hit the dude with his knee in his face. Like, dude, outside the box, the keeper. I was wild, man. I'm like, yo, that's a madman. He must have did some cocaine before he did the game, man.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he had the gloves.
As long as they didn't get tested. You know?
He went like that. He had the glove. Like, yeah. Well, that's wild. Yeah. So, boom. So Chelsea's a favorite team. You used to play some footy. You know what I'm saying? Word. That's some dope shit, yo. So indeed.
I used to play striker and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, word. Like, you was real, yo. I wasn't real, man. I couldn't cross. I was the defender. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you defend? No, that's that's important, yo. You know what I mean? I know the importance of defending. Matter of fact, because I'm one of those players. Like I don't want to keep talking about my football and shit. My bad.
It's about you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, we got time.
But like I'm one of them players that like I overly care about, like, you know what I mean, the overall game. So a lot of times I'll run back from the front to go and support and help with defending. So it's like Kobe, yo. You know how the best attacking players, like the player with a really strong offense are offensive abilities, like those players are also naturally good at defending because they can anticipate what a good solid striker is going to do or what a good solid offensive player is going to do. So I'm really sick with defense too, funny enough. You know what I mean? Because it's hard to beat me because, like, bro, I'm in your head, B. You're not as skilled as me, so I know where you're going to go. You know what I'm saying?
But Messi in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's all he was doing. He was going back and helping on defense, Carl.
Yeah.
He actually did it.
And you have to understand, as an offensive player, anytime someone's played you well as a defender, that should be a lesson to you, right?
It is.
So, not only am I going to try to figure out then how to get past you, but I'm also going to diagnose what you're doing, because if I can't use it, I can pass it on to my defenders.
That's a fact.
Hey, watch the way this guy tackles. Watch the way this guy cuts off the inside. And I would say it's good to be able to go both ways. Pause. But you also have to understand the dynamics of what you're trying to do as a team. Because if you're a fast break team, whether it's in basketball or in soccer, if you're a fast break team, you don't want to lose those forward positions and the advantage that you might get from a long pass.
That's a fact. No,
my coach is mad at me all the time. I slide tackle anybody, bro. I was like, I slide tackle Bob Marley.
But it's funny. It's funny you said that though, because like I was sick with jumping, B. Like a friggin' I was sick with jumping because I was like my whole life I went without breaking any part of my body, like any body part. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm playing soccer, I was always jumping, y'all. I was always, like agile and shit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But then it's funny is when I became an adult, fight happened, and then that's when I broke my finger. Anyway, it's funny. It's ironic, yo. You know what I mean? I went through it my whole life, but nah, man, I was sick with the jumping, so because I could always anticipate and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and a slide tackle takes you out. Then you got to get back up and chase them down again if you miss.
That's what the coach was mad at me for. He said, "Stay on your feet, Llewellyn.
Stay on your feet.
That
should be a last ditch effort. I'm going to intentionally chance the foul because I can't have you score."
Yeah, but
that should really be the only time you really, really need to slide tackle. People just dive to that way too often.
But he taught me how to like slide and get back up quick, like a dance move or some shit. So big up to him. Slide, get back up. He said, "Bro, you're quick enough." You know what I'm saying? He was actually the wrestling coach as well. And he wanted me to wrestle. And he said, "Bro, you're quick enough to go get up." And I was doing it good. He's like, "Yo, you should come wrestle." I was like, "It's basketball season, man. Nah, get out of here."
Oh, you have to switch it up. But you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Like I mostly watch boxing these days.
Oh, shit.
Boxing and MMA, but mostly boxing and shit. You guys into that at all? Or?
Yeah. I watch boxing. I don't really mess with mixed martial arts like that. Like right now.
It took me a while. It took me a while to get into it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, but I like it though. I like it as well. But boxing is my shit. Like, the Anthony Joshua's, the Wilders, the Javante Davis, like the Spence and the Crawford fight. Like I'm into
Earl
all
Spence ain't a factor no more. Earl Spence got beat the fuck
come
up,
on,
G.
Man. You gotta destroy it still.
On one bad fight,
you can't ride him off. You can't. That literally is the only bad fight, yo. You know what I'm saying? You can't ride him off.
That was how do you say decisive?
No, absolutely decisive.
Holy, he ain't gonna beat him. He ain't gonna beat him.
You know what? I got a little faith, yo. I got a little faith in him.
You can't. A little. And again, there's too much that goes into the preparation and all of that stuff. Yeah. When it comes down, one bad mistake can ruin a match for you. You know, it doesn't mean that you can't learn from that and come back. And Spence can definitely come back.
He got outboxed and beat up, man. That's what happened. He got beat up.
The thing is, yo, he always had the problem of overreaching. You know what I'm saying? And that was his downfall in that fight. Yep. But I feel like if he learns how to control that or address that flaw that he has, like, trust me, yo, he can come back. Cause he's never had look at every other fight. He goes at it. But what happened is Crawford, I think, specifically watched videos and prepared for him.
Exactly. That's not the overreach.
No, I don't think Earl was doing that. I think they were just like, yo, let's just stick to the script. Let's just do what we do because we've never lost. And I think that's where they went wrong. Him and Derek James.
And what Spence should do is learn to overreach fake.
Yeah, that's brilliant, actually.
Because
that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
One of the best tactics is to take something that I know you're going to use against me and find a way to flip that.
Yeah, turn into a
make it look like, even early on, do a couple of the overreaches, but then pull back.
Yeah.
Set up.
No, I agree. I fully agree.
I'm going to disagree with y'all. I think the best thing Earl Spence could do is fight somebody else. That's the best thing. I think it's the best day, even though
ego's not going to dictate that.
We was at work and was like, who's going to win the fight? I said, I want Earl Spence to win. He ain't going to win though. He is not going to win. Everybody's like, no, Spence is going to win. I said, nah, he ain't going to win. I want him to win, but is he going to win? Nah, he ain't going to be that man. Came to work the next day.
Yeah. No, go ahead. You came to work next day. Yeah.
I came to work next day. Everybody's like, yeah, he was right, yo. I said, I should have bet some money to y'all.
Yeah. But you know what's funny? Like, yo, every time Earl got hit though, it's like I felt it. I remember I started because I wanted him to win too. Because what happened is one of my closest friends, like they have the same demeanor, the same way about them. Like he just reminds me of one of my best friends. So I'm like, nah, I'm Team Earl, because at the end of the day, he reminds me of my brethren. But yo, every time he got hit, I remember I started praying. I started literally praying for him. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta pull it together, yo. Like, and the thing is, I didn't even have money on the fight. I wasn't even praying because I wanted to protect my money. Like I just felt it for him. I'm like,
he just left himself so open.
Yeah, and he kept on doing it. I know. Literally counter punch after counter punch.
At some point, it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Like, what's going on, yo? You're one of the greats. Like, what's that shit?
He fought somebody who was greater than him. Even though I wanted Spence to win, when that man knocked that man down and he started talking shit to the crowd, and I looked at that man's face.
Charlo.
Then I saw that man's face, and it looked like he just was on a Sunday morning run. I was like, there ain't no way. Don't stop. Throw in the towel.
Yeah.
Just remember, though. Just remember, any given Sunday.
Yeah.
Like,
Nah, man. Nah,
I'm telling you.
Nah. Hey, yo, so Deontay Wilder
everyone's going to have a bad day.
So Deontay Wilder's going to beat Tyson. I'm not saying
it's going to happen, but it could.
That 10 count, that count was pretty long.
I agree. So,
he might have won.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like he won for that reason.
Yeah.
But he lost on points if we're gonna ignore that fact.
No, he
definitely lost on points.
Did he get knocked out that fight?
You're talking the fights where they drew. The first fight where they had a drop. Yeah. Like that's the fight where
the long count.
Got knocked. Yeah, the long count.
Yeah, the long count.
So Tyson Fury definitely boxed him, but technically he won from the 10 count. But what can you do? The draw was a good decision still. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ain't gonna beat him though. Like he probably ain't gonna beat him, man. Ain't like nobody gonna beat him unless he coked up like the goalie from AC Milan.
This nigga crazy. Real talk.
Put the hands up. Little bump. Put a little bit of bump on the glove.
Have it in the thumb.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be slick with it, you know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah, real quick.
As long as nobody's seeing it, you know what I mean?
Every time he punches, a little white cloud comes out.
But my last boxing question, yo. Why do you guys think people hate on Anthony Joshua so much? Like, in terms of, because he seems like he's a stand-up dude. a good role model for the children, shit like that.
Man. I think just people love to hate. I think people are just jerks.
Yeah, he's the Drake of the boxing world, yo. He ran from the two biggest competitors. Then he got knocked out by a dude that knocked out by a dude that he wasn't even supposed to get knocked out by.
That happened.
I don't. No, I mean, no, definitely. He took home. But look how homeboy looked though. I think he took him for granted because he looked like, you know what I mean, like a garbage bag, okay? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, me, like, respectfully though, because he has like some of the fastest hands I've ever seen.
He definitely he could take a punch too.
Comes out, he's got hefty written on his shorts.
Yo, but when Anthony Joshua knocked him down, that's the first time Andy Ruiz got knocked down before. He was like, oh my God, I got knocked down. So Anthony Ruiz was no bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
no, he's a tough guy.
Yeah, but you got to think any Mexican boxer is not gonna motherfucking sit back and just the motherfuckers coming forward and getting they beat.
Yeah, I don't know what they eat. It's like they eat bullets and shit over there, bro. Bullets and gunpowder.
Yeah, they do. Chew on razor blades, digest them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Digesting shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit. Yeah. Chew out razor blades and shit out bullets. Yeah,
that shit crazy, dude.
Yeah, that shit is wild. But I think Anthony Joshua was the Drake of the boxing world. He ran from the two best fighters. You know what I'm saying? Now no one wants to see them shits no more. Well, I would like to see them. I would like to see them, but I don't think they're gonna happen anymore.
I hear you. Still, I don't think he ran from either of them. Still, I think it's just inflated egos on the part of Fury, or ego on the part of Fury, and then with what's his name with Wilder. I guess it just never worked out. But they gonna fight hopefully next year, January. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing a little.
Wilder and Joshua are gonna fight first, or
maybe potentially. That's what I've heard. Yeah,
have them two fight. Then the winner fight. You know, I would hate to see Deontay Wilder lose to Anthony Joshua. So I wouldn't see another Tyson Wilder fight. I would like to see Joshua fight Tyson because
there's so much that goes into booking those matches though. Like
there you go. You're right.
You know, there's each of those fighters is looking at their own career and saying, well, what's best for me to get to my end goal, right? So, a lot of times you'll turn down a fight because you don't think it's the right time in your career to do that. And, Mayweather's one of those who's done that numerous times.
Yeah.
And the money
you have to be very strategic sometimes so that you can build your career the way you want to build it. Earnings. So I don't think he ran from those fights. I just don't think they worked out.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I agree with you, Carl. I agree with you on that.
I'm going to agree too now that Carl said that, but I'm still going to say he ran. Yo. He Drake. He hang out with Drake. Matter of fact, he took a picture with Drake and he lost.
Yeah, they say Drake.
Don't put that on Drake. Come on.
I put it on him, man. Drake is LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? You can't front on them that they the best or whatever, but you still be like, yo, why you gotta be a pussy sometimes, man? Like, yo, you the best.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta flop? Why you flopping and shit? And more people like you that don't like you. Focus on the people who like you and love you, yo. You selling out stadiums. LeBron and Drake and Anthony Joshua. Word.
Yeah. But yo, what do you think? What do you think of Drake's recent project? I haven't heard the full thing, but y'all checked it out? Y'all discussed it and shit? Or no?
We didn't discuss it because I don't listen to that type of music. But
exactly.
I did listen to it. I skimmed through it. Only thing I did, Conductor Williams did one of the tracks, so I wanted to listen to that. I didn't think he was spitting no venom. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he was spitting no venom. He's right there. You need to go right for him.
This nigga crazy. You know what I'm
saying? You be saying some shit, but he ain't gonna say the shit you be saying. You be on some Jamaican rude boy cartel shit. Drake ain't gonna say that shit.
Yeah, I mean, he gonna try to, you know what I'm saying? Because a couple tracks he talks greasy.
But I don't believe it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you probably won't believe it. But then again, honestly, when you become like a top, like a superstar though, you do kind of become a don though. You know what I'm saying? You do have hitters like that's willing to do anything for you. Because that's how even Vybz Kartel, that's how he ended up in prison and shit. Because I'm from Portmore still. And that's where he's from. Like he's from down the street from where I grew up, where I was born. Well, I was born in Kingston, but
you know
where I grew up. No, I didn't know him specifically, but I was always because he's from Waterford, or you guys say Waterford and shit. He's from there, but I'm from down the street. This place called Cumberland. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of stories you hear about Cartel be like, trust me, he became way more than just a musical artist. Like he's a
world
real
boss.
They said to say
world boss.
So yeah, he's a world boss still. So Drake now, even though Drake might not have Cartel's natural gangster appeal, you know what I'm saying? But he does have the resources to really get certain stuff done, you know what I mean? To really wipe people out, if anything, you know what I'm saying? So
he said that shit on the song. I've listened to the song. You talk about some Millie Bobby, then we gotta do. You talked about the little girl from Stranger Things. He was talking to. He talk about Millie Bobby. We gonna send you a finger to your mommy or some shit like that, or some stupid shit. Like, stop talking to 14-year-olds and telling them you love them and stuff. How about that?
I didn't know. I mean, he's probably gonna write you a long ass caption like he did Joe Budden. You gotta be careful.
Hey, know what I'm gonna do? I'm block.
Black. Well, you gonna block Drake and shit. That's G shit. You know what I mean? You really block Drake. Underground hip hop lifestyle. You know, you really bought it.
I have a feeling that would eat at him too. He'd be like, "That motherfucker just blocked me."
Like
I can see Drake creating a burner account so that he could find out what you just because you blocked
what
him.
You got going on. Like KD and shit.
A la Preem. KD. Son. Yeah. But here's the funny part about Drake. I think Drake might be cool, yo. He like everything that we like Wu-Tang.
I think he's funny.
Basketball.
I think he's a funny person, so he's probably really cool to hang out with. Because he would probably be hilarious. You know, I got nothing against him. I'm just not a fan of the style of music. He's talented. I just
and just like Charlamagne used to always say, I like when he raps more so than to sing. Because like I really like sing. Because I can't sing for shit.
Yeah, you can. Well, with the reggae shit. You can keep it.
You don't know.
Loyal to the streets. Easy.
That's true.
You can harmonize. You can sing enough.
But to me, it's funny. In Jamaica, we call that chanting and shit. What SZA does? Like, we call that chanting because we know how to hold a note, but it's more on some. But I'm talking about like really hitting notes on some Luther and. You know what I mean? Like LTD, like Jeffrey Osborne. I'm talking like that.
Jeffrey Osborne. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so that's my man. That dude's voice. No, you know what's funny? That's Peabo Bryson. They sound the same though. They sound the fucking same.
That's not. No.
That's everybody gets it confused.
No.
Unless they both sing it. Now I'm pretty sure that's Peabo Bryson. But and Peabo Bryson, he sang like a whole new world.
Yep,
but
On the Wings of Love, song by Jeffrey Osborne.
And Jeffrey Osborne, I thought it was Peabo Bryson, King.
Yeah.
So, okay, my bad. I stand corrected.
I got onto Jeffrey Osborne because of Quincy Jones.
Oh, shit.
Because Quincy Jones used to produce a lot of his stuff. And when Quincy Jones came out with The Dude, which was a Quincy Jones album where he had like all of these just guest singers on the album that he had, people he had worked with. And Jeffrey Osborne was on there several times because super talented.
His voice, because I think I watched an interview with him and he was saying that people knew his voice before they knew him.
Yep.
Because and it was because of that Love Ballad track. Like, that he murdered that. But what I'm saying is, going back to Drake though, the reason why I don't really like when he sings is because I'm like, bro, like you ain't no disrespect, because Toronto to the fullest, Drake's the sixth god, all that. He's all of that. Respect. But you ain't no Lauryn Hill, King, so you're not holding the notes. You know what I'm saying? You're not holding, even though you rap, you can rap, you're an excellent rapper. You're not holding the notes.
What your strength is.
But I mean, we can't even say that you should, because it keeps working for him. You know what I'm saying?
I guess.
Keeps working.
There are a lot of people that like crappy stuff.
That's a fact.
Do you think Mos Def can sing? Do you think Mos Def can sing?
So that I would call chanting too. Like, cause he's deeply into reggae, and he's giving me that reggae Rasta vibe when he does his sing, like chanting, like, and Mos Def is one of my favorites, like, you know what I mean, bar none. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but like he has a dope voice, and he could, I guess with vocal training, he could probably be on some Jeffrey Osborne stuff, but I'll call that chanting on the low.
I kind of agree, because I don't think he really can sing, but it sounds great to me.
Sounds great.
It sounds. Pharaoh Monch, I think he can sing.
He can sing.
All right, what about Andre 3000?
Chanting, in my opinion.
It just sounds good. It sounds good. It's not really. It's not really good singing though. Like Ashanti, I don't think she can sing good, but she just holding the notes. It's making good songs.
Good. It sounds good. Yeah.
Yes, you do. Yo, she got a doodle maker, yo. Word.
Man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she got that slim doodle maker. Yeah.
But you know who I have to say is the best version of that? That's because of personal preference. It's fucking Rihanna. Max B. Max B.
Oh, Max B. Oh, Max B.
B. Max B can't sing the shit. But I listen to him all day with his off key singing, yo. All day. I mean, you guys used to rock with Max B like when he was
a little bit. Nah, low key. I was with the G Unit mixtapes, and 50 was singing.
Oh yeah,
he was singing all those covers. He's singing all those covers. Yeah. I was like, yo, because he didn't sound good. Yeah, he didn't sound good. Nah. But I liked him. I can't. I was in the car listening to all them shits. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I like when they take risks like that. Still, you know what I'm saying? I like. Cause you know what I mean? Like me, I'm mixing more of my dancehall reggae influence into my shit more and more, but I do it strategically. Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I didn't rush it. I just do it strategically. And Top Shotta, I think to date, is probably the loudest, like the track that has made the most noise for me. Still, I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying?
The video was dope. That video is dope.
Yeah,
I got it pulled up right here. It kind of was out of left field. I was expecting I was gonna hear more rapping in it, but that shit was fire, bro. Then I saw you on your page. You was doing that shit live. That shit'll get you hyped the fuck up.
No, respect, y'all. Respect. But the thing is, you just segued into my project now, because
I
got a project coming out. Yeah, I got a project coming out called Golgo 19, and I'm just rapping, bro. Just rapping. No distractions from the rapping, and like I'm rapping on that shit still. I ain't gonna front.
But these are like these are so are they gonna be more like beats like 3 a.m. and shit? It's like you gotta call it Go 19.
It's in the same vein, kind of, but nah. The beats are more like Japanese 80s soul combined with like reggae. With a little bit of reggae touches on the skits and stuff, but it's more Japanese 80s soul music that I'm rapping my ass off over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think between Best Kept and I, we've crafted a sound that I think is gonna be a common thread in the life of my career.
Nice.
So so it's like I'm beyond excited, even though I don't sound or look like it. But I'm Jamaican. This is all we are. We're excited.
This is excitement.
You know what I mean?
Now, is this the project we were talking about when we had first tried to set this up? Because we were originally supposed to have you on later, and February, I know we were talking about you had decided to drop the project kind of in tracks.
Exactly, like a few features. No, this is the one. So Jody Watley is the first single, which is just myself on it. The first single off of the project.
Golgo 19.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. So it's like I'm just rapping my ass off. But you know, it's funny, like the same way how you guys were taken aback by the features that I had on the Yaske project. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what I mean? Let me not spoil the surprise. I mean, you're going to see with the singles that I put out, but we'll just wait till you see the features I have on Golgo 19. It's not just me. I didn't do the J. Cole shit where it's just me rapping. You know what I'm saying? I got shit. You know, I even got like a 20 plus years in the game legend on it too. But let me save that. You know what I mean? I can tell you we can talk about it, but it's like, you know what I mean? It's up to you. It doesn't matter either way.
Keep it to yourself. Let's be surprised, yo. Because when I popped in,
especially with the way you're rolling this out, I would definitely, maybe off camera you can tell us.
Because the first time I listened to Yaske, which I always call Black Yaske, I got to keep that all out because the black samurai. So anyway, So when I was listening to Yaske, I popped it in the CD. I didn't stream it first. So I popped in the CD, and then I just kept on hearing people like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, that's why I like to do. Even when I stream shit, I don't want to look and see who's on there. I just want to play it and be like, "Oh, I hear this person. Oh, I hear this person." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, I hear. I was like, "Yo, that's I looked at the phone. I was like, "Oh, Snacks." Like, oh, that's the nigga. Yeah. Oh, that's my nigga. That's my Cypher Soze and them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Word. They can beat me in basketball. They can't beat me in basketball. Boom.
Man, I believe you, y'all. You're American, yo. I know. I feel like people gotta chill when Americans, you know what I mean, come to play basketball still.
Y'all beat us. Carl Bliss, y'all beat us in the FIFA World Championships this year. Dylan Brooks had 39 points. Yeah. RJ Barrett went crazy. Who else? Jamal Murray didn't even play. Jamal Murray, Shea went crazy. Yo, man, we would have. They probably would have won the gold medal if Jamal Murray would have played like low key.
That's a fact.
So
that's a fact.
Yeah, so you can't sleep on. Yeah, A-Son who? A-Son is my height, and A-Son, he got a shot. So don't sleep on yourselves over there. Word. But I'm gonna say this confidently: none of y'all niggas beat me. Ha! I'm gonna foul y'all niggas.
He'd say that to LeBron too, though.
Yeah, I'm fouling LeBron. I'm slide tackle LeBron in basketball. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Take him out, Pat Beverly style, son. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yo, Pat Bev, that's my G. That's my G right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was Pat Beverly before Pat Beverly was Pat Beverly because I talk so much shit and foul niggas
with a straight face and shit.
I remember one time in rec league, Smyrna League, it was like at least like it had to be like 60 to 100 people in the stands in this little ass gym. And I think I fouled a nigga. I slapped the ball off his hands and hit off him, and he went out of bounds. And the ref just stood there, and this dude's in the bleachers. I'm like, you punked out, man. You punked out. All ball this way. Fuck that shit. Ball. I got the ball. I just threw it in. And after the game, them niggas was looking at me like, yo, we gonna kill this nigga. I'm like, damn. Why these niggas mad at me? Like, they mad, yo. Oh wait, I got faint here. Fuck that shit, yo. Wait, we good. Yeah.
No, you gotta be careful where you do that shit for real, yo. You bring me back, but you're right. Certain neighborhoods, they'll jump you for that. But we have no fear though, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
So indeed, now that I'm seated and have a kid, I be fearful. I don't want to put myself in bad situations. But back then, I put myself. But Smyrna, Carl, correct me if I'm wrong. Smyrna is one of the most safest places in the Atlanta greater metro area, huh?
I don't know. I mean, Smyrna definitely has some definite rich areas to it. But yeah, I mean, I'd still say Alpharetta is probably safer.
Yeah. Both of those places I see old ladies walking at night.
Yes.
Like exercising. I'm like, yo, you would never see that on Campbellton Road.
No.
That's pretty safe, my brother. That's pretty safe.
She walking at night, she a crackhead or she a night walker. Well, she's not getting exercise. She ain't walking like this with a water bottle. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she's going like this, getting the fuck up. Yeah. So that's why Smyrna League. Yeah. So Golgo 19. You got a release date for that?
Yeah, I'm looking at late January. So I'm gonna put out. My plan is to put out like singles every 2 weeks. So the first one's the 27th. The next one, which has a very prominent feature on it, you know what I'm saying? That's November 10th, and then I guess the 20 something. I'm gonna put out the next one. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I've already shot the video. I shot 2 music videos recently in New York and shit, like in Queens and Brooklyn and shit. And I already shot a video for Jody Watley. That's the first one. It's just being edited right now. And I recently shot a video for 3 a.m. as well. So that's gonna come out soon too. But 3 a.m. is not on the project, by the way. But it's just like I did
Lucy,
Yeah. And I'm in the process of doing a video because there's a track with man, I don't want to say it. Well, I could probably say this one. Nah, it's whatever, yo. Let me surprise y'all. But you know what I'm saying? But I got this track on the project called European Beachfront. And it features 2 of your favorites still, like, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the names you've mentioned since Night still. So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So that one I'm gonna shoot a video for soon. And yeah, yo, like, man, I'm mad excited about it because Golgo 19. I don't know if you know Golgo 13. That's the anime and shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Golgo 13.
Yeah.
That's why the Japanese influence. The Japanese influence. That's why.
Yeah. Because I wait because there's gonna be vinyl, by the way, vinyl available. That's being pressed right as we speak. And
you'll always be on it, man.
Detail, bro. Yeah, yo, every single detail like was what was taken into consideration. Nothing was overlooked, and it was just like, yo, it's definitely a lot of effort went into it. Because if you notice, I haven't put out a project in a while because I've been doing research and development. I've been getting my shit straight. You know what I'm saying? So now I know exactly how I want to go about doing my thing, and like in terms of my sound, in terms of my packaging, in terms of because every day you do rap training on the low, or not even. Let me put it the way Jazzo put it. Every day I hone my skills as an MC.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're already skilled, so honing it. You just sharpening the sword every day. So naturally, I've been doing that over the years, and I got a couple features like that I'm mad excited about. Like I've been connecting with a few legends in the game and shit. So yeah, man. Yeah, like
Golgo, man.
Yeah, respect, yo. But Golgo 19, that's like I can't put into words how excited I am to drop that stuff. I mean, Future Wave, he has heard it. Bozak has heard it, I think. You know what I mean? A few people have heard it still. You know what I'm saying? But because it's technically been done for a while now. It's just that it takes a while to get the vinyls pressed and get everything in place. Yeah.
Indeed.
And then I'm working on other projects as we speak too. You know what I'm saying? So I got you, yo. I got you still. Trust me.
Nice.
If you wanna check out the anime, it's Golgo. It's GOL. GO 13.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge nerd. Back in the day, whenever the nerd shit wasn't cool, I like the nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? So
anime shit.
But I'm 40, man. When we was young, watching Vampire D and shit, we just got made fun of watching shit with subtitles and shit. And like then you grow up, and then like all the fine girls like anime and shit. You like, yo, what the fuck? That's wild. Yo.
I'm saying one time I went to Comic Con. Like I went there last year because I did like a soundtrack for like this Afro-futuristic like anime that was based in Canada. And I had the theme track for it, bro. And it was like there were so many beautiful women there. I had no idea that Comic-Con got down like that. As a matter of fact, I heard that New York Comic-Con took place within the past 2 weeks, and I heard they had like about 300,000 people every single night during the course of the for the duration of the event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I heard there was a lot of beautiful girls there too. So you're right, yo.
Yeah, three of the biggest ones are the New York Comic Con, the San Diego Comic Con, and Atlanta's Dragon Con.
Yeah, Dragon Con down here.
Dragon Con. They have Labor Day weekend every year, and it's crazy.
Hey, yo, boom! I remember my first experience with Dragon Con. I was moved downtown to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Boom, and I was walking, and I saw Kratos with lions on his hands from God of War. I was like, what the fuck is this motherfucker dressed up? Then I saw somebody else. Said, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah. So I just followed them, and it was the security was so loose, you got to just go in anywhere. Yeah. And they invited us back to the hotel rooms. There was like all type of freaky shit going on, and candle wax burning, adult origami. It was like some freaky wild shit. Hooked up with Psylocke. I don't even know that girl's name. Psylocke from X-Men. Yeah, adult origami. They would make like origami that moved and like would fuck another origami, like some like.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, it was real. It was really cool, but I didn't know how to do that shit. Yeah, but Dragon Con, it's But the next year, I bought a badge, and I found somebody in there, and I freestyled for them, and they bought us drinks. So a guy came and said, "Yo, you rap?" He didn't have no badge, and he said, "Yeah." So he said, "Yo, I got that." I'm like, what do you mean you have a gun? He's like, nah, I was like, oh, word? So boom. I walked around and found people who wanted cocaine. Shout out to my homie Bo, because he bought a 60 bag. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Yeah, shout out to Bo, yo.
Yeah, Bo walking.
Don't pay my rent, yo. That help me pay my rent, shit.
Nah. If I saw something, he buy me a drink, and I give drinks to girls. Like, boom, some girls wouldn't even take the drinks. You know what I'm saying? I drink it. Because they're like, yo, here's a drink. Yo, you saw a poet, like, I don't got no date rape drug in here. No,
I mean, because you can understand it. Take drinks from the coke guy. It's kind of like,
that's kind of wild.
You know
huh? But it's not me. It's not me. I'm not even handling it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sending you to this guy right here. Word. I have a badge. I'm here, but I never cosplayed. So like, I never. You dressed up?
No, hell no, bro.
Me either, man. I never dressed up until I had a kid, yo. I never dressed up.
Word. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the ultimate reason to do that. But nah, I remember I got to go back to Portmore, Jamaica. They'll be like, yo, man, what the fuck is that, man? Like, where y'all? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We're in tights and shit.
Like, is this you?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I felt too, yo. I was wearing jerseys in there. I wore Wu-Tang shit. Wu-Tang and jerseys every time I was at Comic-Con. But then I had a baby. We both dressed up for Comic-Con parade. Yo, I was like, yo, fuck it.
Word. Yeah, but yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny shit? Like, you know how you mentioned that back in the day you were on the Hebrew Israelite shit.
Yeah,
back in my day, I was on the Nubian shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was on that shit. So it's like, Dr. York.
Dr. York,
yeah.
Word.
I was on that shit. So the thing is, you know how we all have our cultural attires. You know, the Hebrew Israelites dress a certain way. The Nuwapians dress a certain way. The nation dress a certain
Islam,
way. Yeah. So, you know, I got a couple pictures of me dressed up in the garbs and the, you know what I mean? Like, looking really like
sharp.
Foreign sharp. But foreign to the eyes, not to the eyes of, think of my people back home in Jamaica, like my brethren, they're like, yo, B, what the fuck? Like, they have no idea. You know how, like,
they think you a Saudi or something. They think you a Saudi or something.
Fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I remember, I went, my same homeboys from, like, we call it primary school, but like from elementary school.
Yeah.
I remember, like, I finally reunited with them, like, probably after a good 10 plus years. And I guess they saw on my Facebook a few pictures, and they spent like a good 25 minutes just laughing. Just roasting me and shit. Like, B, fuck.
Damn.
Nigga trying to build a church in Africa and shit. Like, all kind of crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? But I don't care, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But I just know, imagine me dressed up as, like, you know what I mean, Harry Potter and some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But the Nuwapians don't dress that.
But think about it. You got knowledge of self eyes. Like, so to you, it doesn't look too foreign. But just think of some random island in the Caribbean.
I never seen that before.
What the fuck's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying?
My wife roasts me about old pictures of me all the time. Like, there's a whole series of pictures, like, you can see, like, from me as a baby up through like age 8, where I look really cute. Yeah. And then my parents got divorced, and all my pictures went really sad, like all my school pictures and shit. Yeah. And so, like, Erica will laugh anytime there's a picture that'll come up, and my sister loves to send shitty pictures of me on, like, my birthday and shit, and post shit. And instantly my wife will start laughing and go, look, it's divorce years Carl. And I'm like, man, that's so fucked up. Like,
shout out to your wife, yo.
She's awesome.
That's amazing.
You know what I'm saying? That's messed up, yo. Laugh at my pain and shit.
So wow, shit, yo. Well, I want to get to back to Malachi York, yo, son. This is a bookstore, the Nuwabian bookstore I used to go to. They had Tahitian Nani treats. I used to eat them Tahitian Nani treats. Those shits was so good, yo. Dude, oh my God, yo.
I've never had that though. You know what's funny? I've never even had bean pie, yo. Like, next time I come, yo, I've never had it. Like, I've never been exposed to anyone selling it or having it. Like, I've never had this shit. But I've never had those treats you talk. Yeah, I never had those treats you talking about. But my dad, when I was in Jamaica growing up, he used to sell Tahitian noni juice, bro.
Oh yeah,
and
that's good too.
Feed that shit to me. Yeah, that shit. Imagine I was a young kid drinking that. I was pissed off, but that's like, you just open a whole nother space in my mind.
It's good for you. But the Nani treats was good, yo. But I got the books, and sometimes I read them, and I act like I knew what I was reading.
Knowledge itself, yo. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole, we'd have to have a separate episode talking about.
True indeed.
Trust me, man.
I heard Batan from some village. You know Batan from some village? Some village had a 3-man group with the glasses.
Batan. My bad. Yeah, I thought you were talking about,
They said he used to, forgive me anybody out there if I'm saying wrong, but I think he suffered from schizophrenia, and then he was reading the books as well. Yeah. And so that made him go crazy, like, because he already had so he's getting all the knowledge in there. But he was like talking about it.
Extraterrestrial and
true indeed,
nature.
Yeah. So that joint was wild. I knew a couple Nuwabians down here too, and man, my boss got into it with one of them. Like, yo. I mean, boy, and he said he hated sports and football and basketball. Said there's bad science behind all of it. I'm like, bad science, man. Do you see motherfucking Sebastian Telefon? Like, you are. I'm like, I'm like, yo, come on, man. Like, whatever, man. Let them get money. Word.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, I think the true enemy to peace of mind is dogma, bro. So you'll find that with any school of thought, like, you'll have like people that are so dogmatic that they can't really appreciate the good or the positives associated with whatever concept or you know, like whatever practice or ritual or approach to life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a situation where like something like sports, because technically most of these sports were invented maybe pre-Egypt, but also, you know, in ancient Egypt is where it probably got popular. And then it got rebranded and modernized in this day and age. But like, I get what Homeboy's saying, but at the same time, bro, it's not that serious. Like, you know what I mean? Just kind of balance it out. But you have people that, you know, like with I guess human beings have a tendency to make a religion out of everything, bro.
Yes.
Including knowledge of self, and including what's supposed to be anti-religious or, you know what I mean, like anti-doctrine, or I mean, like, you know, like anti major world religion or yeah. So
even Satanists and atheists have like they even have their rules. Even Chelsea Soccer Club, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Wu-Tang. There's a point in time, there you go. Religion. There's a point in time in my life, if you said something about Wu-Tang, I punch you in the face. Or if you said something about Chelsea, I might punch you in the face, because that's what they did over there. Green Street hooligans.
Yeah. Yeah, no, real talk. But even
kind of punch.
But even friggin' people like Pete Rock, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a religion, like he's a religious institution, like you know what I'm saying. But it's just that you just got to manage how you engage with these things. You know, you just can't overdo it. You can't let dogma rule you to the point where you just engage in mindless behavior. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
false idols.
Exactly. But for me, with my music and shit, yo, it's just like it's on some revolutionary rap stuff, yo. I definitely celebrate the a man's ability to really be a man, and not in a way that's toxic, but just in a way. I don't even like that term that they coin and love to popularize anyway. But not in a way that's toxic, but in a way that is beneficial, and in a way that kind of contributes to the advancement of human society. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that. So I like to call my shit like revolutionary raps. With a natural, like, you know, Jamaican reggae dancehall twist, you know what I mean? But it's just like some real, not just like mindless G shit, but on some real like revolutionary militants stuff, like kind of what Public Enemy represents, you know what I'm saying? Like the militant aspect of it, but also the slick girl getting shit, because I've noticed that a lot of these, like, you're right, because it's funny, you know, I guess I kind of brought it back and shit, but I guess you could say a lot of these, I don't know, maybe a lot of these rappers, they didn't get girls in the way that they do now once they got popular, because you're right, like the fact that Ghostface and MF Doom, they'll always include like day-to-day interactions with their women. It only makes sense, because I'm telling you right now, like that's something that stresses me out on the daily, yo. You know what I mean? On the daily. So it's something that I have to include. It's something that I have to be mindful of, because it's definitely one of the most central things in my life. You know what I mean? In my existence.
True indeed. I love women. A lot of the stuff I say about women is like I'm not talking I guess about women in general. I'm talking about this one woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, and how I like her, how I want her. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. But me, after I had my baby for like two and a half years, I've been single. I've been chinging. I've been.
Oh,
I don't want to. No, we were never together. We was only together for 45 minutes at a time. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Yeah. So boom. Now I get into my kid. You know what I'm saying? So false idol I have is my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Word. Yeah. But that's the closest thing I ever seen to God is my kid. So like boom, I'm gonna get back out there one of these days. But before then, I was power man. Power is P. Power you, pussy. So I was power man. The pussy man, not the pussy guy, but the guy who got the pussy.
No, I know. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
let's not get that confused.
My best friend's Puerto Rican. They called him the Porno Rican. The Porno Rican. So we was like knocking them down, lining them up and knocking them down. Yo, boom. So
As you should, King.
I mean, boom. Yeah. We was teaching them stuff, and they go back to their boyfriends, and their boyfriends be like, "Who you fucking?" That type of shit.
You know what I'm saying? But that's that knowledge of self shit. I be telling them, yo, I'm providing the healing. You know what I'm saying? Like a certain position, this is good for your kidney. It's good for the lungs. You know what I'm saying? You need me more than I need you. You know what I'm saying? So go to bed and spread out. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. No, I rock with it. I rock with it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. You know, you just told me.
Yo, bro, that's what it is. That's really what it is.
I remember something you said triggered something. But anyway, go ahead. My bad. I can't remember.
Carl knows this person. The girl who worked in the seafood. Carl, remember the girl who worked in the seafood with the at the
one we worked
store.
at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember her? Okay, check it out. She had 3 kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so she hit me up in the DM one day and said, would it be I used to treat her like a little sister all the time. Fuck it. I'm nice. Yeah. So she hit me up in the DM and said, would it offend you if I asked you to fuck? I said, let's fuck. Here's my address. Come over. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, definitely. But I knew she'd been wanting it, but I knew her mom though too as well. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, boom. So anyway, she came to the house. She sat down in the bed. I said, what you over here for?
Yeah.
She said, well, I've been pregnant so much, 3 kids. I think she was 22 at the time. Said, I never had a chance to date or do anything wild. So I just listened to your music and hear how nasty it is. So I just wanted to see, have this experience. I'm like, all right, okay, take your pants down and bend over the bed. Boom. Rocked it out. Check it out. Carl, here's the fucked up part. When she laid on it, definitely. She laid on the bed, butt naked, face down, passed out for like 15 minutes. Took a picture, sent it right to McMillan. That was my boss at the time. That was the store manager. That was the store manager who knew all of us. Yeah. And he texts me back, man, I wonder what she looked like naked. That's what he texts back.
But I told you McMillan was nailing the seafood clerk in the store I worked at with him.
Hey, yo, he was nailing a couple good ones, yo.
And shout out to, I'm not going to say her last name, but she was fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, and she was. Yo, little, I can't say. I ain't gonna.
At 449?
Yeah, I knew. Yeah.
Daughter?
Yeah. Good.
Okay. Yeah. So.
Yo, you gotta bleep out these names, Carl, man. You gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah, you gotta bleep it out.
Kiss me in the meat cooler one day.
Word? Yeah. Hey, yo, high five through the fucking shit, my dude. Word.
My wife might watch this. She knows, but I ain't high-fiving over it.
The thing is, I got a question for Carl still, because you've been in the ATL long enough. Like, compare and contrast the Canadian women to like ATL or American women. Like, what is it? Like, what would you say is the difference in terms of dealing with them? Like, like engaging with them, like just approaching them on the street, for example. Like how would you compare the two?
It's gonna be a little bit skewed because I was in my teenage years when I was in Toronto, and I was not that smooth.
That's true.
And not that I'm super smooth now, but I landed a really good one and managed to keep her, so I'm staying with that. But
congrats.
But I would say that in Canada and really just kind of up north, I think you find the same in Chicago. You find the same in New York. Just cold weather, I think, makes for hardier women, and hardier women don't put up with a lot of shit.
Word. That makes a lot of sense.
Yo, I really get when you coming out. Yeah. I get down here. It's a lot easier, son. It's like even from I'm from religiously outside of St. Louis. Cold weather. It get hot too. They like really ghetto. Might cuss you out if you try to talk to them sometimes. Coming down here, I went to the basketball court, was hooping, and so a dude said, "Yo, how you like the girls down here?" I said, "I don't even know. I ain't tried really nothing yet." And he's like, "Man, they easy, right?" I'm like, "What?" Yeah. So I put it to the test. Word. To see how it was. And sure enough, it was a lot easier to get pussy down here in Atlanta than it was. So Carl, you are 100%. I didn't know it was the cold weather.
I think I'm generalizing, but I think if you look, the warmer the climate, the freakier people get on a regular basis. I think it kind of brings something out. You know what I mean? And maybe you could speak to the difference in Jamaica and Toronto.
No, definitely. I mean, like, I would agree. The warm weather, the girls they're easier to talk to. They're a bit more happier. Down to earth. Like, I mean, the girls over here in Canada in the cold, like they have a tough external shell, But once you crack it, then they're just like women anywhere.
Yeah, and I think
they become obsessive,
filled with substance. Great, but I find that they don't put up with as much shit.
No, but you're right though, because honestly, I have several friends, including my cousin. Shout out to my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Like that lost. Well, I don't believe that men were ever virgins, to be honest. But anyway, like that they had sex for the first time at 9 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? In Jamaica, I would say the average age of like losing your virginity as a dude, it's probably like 12. So, like,
I was 8.
Yeah, man, y'all bugging, bro.
I got my dick sucked. Got my dick sucked at 5. Started getting pussy, full blown pussy at 8 years old.
That's molestation.
Fam, that's molestation.
I didn't know, but I thank God for her. She owed me some pussy. Still to this day, I have her on Facebook. She was 16 at the time. I was 8. I still think she owes me some pussy. She's married, but she needs to give me some pussy now because I know what I'm doing.
Bro. Yeah, bro. I feel you. But nah, yo, that's okay. That's rough.
Then we even, right?
I feel you. That's this nigga said 8, bro. That's the youngest I've heard. Normally it's 9 still. I ain't gonna front.
5, I was getting my dick sucked. Now this is bad. My next door neighbor was my same age, and she was sucking my dick, and I was hot dog on the ass cheeks. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But 8, full blown 8, I was like kissing pussy, putting my dick into a pussy. And I didn't know what the fuck I was. Then when I got older and realized what I was really doing, I like, yo, she's pregnant. I was like 11 or something. I like, oh my God, she's pregnant. That's what I thought to myself. But I didn't know like there's a time span. It don't work. I was like, oh my God.
At that time, you busting air and shit. This nigga busting air and air molecules and shit.
That's crazy.
I got her pregnant, yo. Damn, is she pregnant? Is she gonna have my baby? Like I didn't know. That shit was wild. I still remember. I was watching. I think Geraldo. And then they said something about getting pregnant. And I was like, yo, I think I got her pregnant, man. Like, word. I need to go find her. Yeah, but going back to the warm weather shit though, because even especially in the rural parts, like in Jamaica and shit like that, or in the Caribbean, really, like you'll be in situations where you talk to a girl, you meet her, you're in the rural part of the country, so it's like no street lights, it's really dark at nighttime. There's always a party. By the way, in Jamaica, there's always a party. There's always music playing. We party through everything, like no matter what. It could be storm, could be crises, it could be the second coming of Christ. Like it doesn't matter, yo. They're gonna be partying, they're gonna be celebrating. You know what I'm saying? But because you're in those situations, because it's technically an underdeveloped country and whatever, like you meet a girl, yo, you can go into the dark, into the bush, and you just have fun. Like nobody can really see you or watch you and stuff like that. So it's more opportunities as well for you to do your thing. Whereas over here, it's so developed, it's so bright. People are always like ever present and shit. Like you don't really have the same type of freedoms. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. And to that point, I moved down here. So when I left Canada, I lived in the Bay Area in California for a couple of years, and then moved here to the ATL. And I met my wife here, who's from Staten Island, New York.
Word. Yeah.
So
that's what's up. But I know ATL is like a popular destination though. Well, it was. I don't know if it still is, but in terms of people moving down there to live.
Yeah, like, especially the 90s and the early 2000s, it was kind of a haven. Yeah. Prices for cost of living here was so much better.
More bang for your buck and shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. Not no more.
I mean, I still haven't been there though. I still haven't been to ATL, I really want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Anytime. And of course, you got to hit us up when you come.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I'll show up in person and shit. Be like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying?
They got a lot of Caribbean festivals down here and shit too, man. So you'll like, Snellville has a very large Caribbean contingency. I can't say it down here, yo. They a lot. I went to a Caribbean. Matter of fact, we played in this Caribbean Day basketball tournament we lost every year for like 8 years in a row. The Virgin Islands team. But I was playing against. Yeah, they had people playing for the Virgin Island national team on that team, and I was playing against them. So that's when I thought, like, no one could tell me shit. I'm really good. I'm checking this dude that played for the fucking Virgin Island national team, and then nigga Tim Duncan played on that team, huh? But anyway, I'm saying but I'm like, yo, but you should have really good.
You should have fly tackled him still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real shit. Slide tackle Tim Duncan. Yeah, I'm trying to tackle anybody. Y'all better watch out. If I get famous and I get to play in them games over there in England on the celebrity games, they better watch out. What's the KIS? You better watch out. I'm slide tackle Flat tack on all them motherfuckers, yo. Where?
Yo, I'm gonna get you a kit that says electric slide on the back of it.
Yeah, that should be dope. That should be dope. You know what I mean?
Electric slide. Static shock.
Static shock, kid. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to learn more about that festival. You say you got a festival coming up. Are you working on a festival, some type of...
Yeah, word.
Now, connected to the podcast, right?
Well, I don't... It will be connected to the podcast, or could be. DJ Kerosene is working on it as well. We want to have like a BIS awards, like for the people in this underground culture, to like have awards, or maybe just have a show. You know what I'm saying? They used to have this festival down here called the A3C Festival, where all these rappers on MySpace and online, they all got together and they flew down here and they had mad shows like South by Southwest, and like it's over with. They don't do it no more. So we're going to try sooner or later to try to organize this shit. And this will double as the end of the year awards. There's too much talent. There's too many good rappers and MCs all over the fucking United States of America, Canada. Even though the producers overseas. We got Squat Deadface over there in Australia that was going to come over here. You know what I'm saying? You got Matt Vinyl Hunter over there. You got The Rooster over there in Germany. You got all these people that come over here, and we'll have a show, and all the best rappers in our genre in this music will come down here and have a show. When it will be, I don't know. I gotta really, we gotta focus on it. Go ahead.
There's also the intent of the podcast was to expand people's knowledge of this underground and the movement that's happening with this boom bap. But, to that extent, we feel like there's more that we can do, especially here in Atlanta, where the scene is so split. It's difficult for artists like Rome Streets to want to come here. Because they'll sell out 500 to 1,000 people in a lot of places and not be able to sell 200 tickets here. And Atlanta's just been one of those cities. It's not underground artists, it's everybody. Even major artists don't like coming here because they don't get the turnout that they normally get in other major cities. But
why is that? Did you touch on that?
I don't know. I think part of it is just people in the South just very laid back, and there's a lot to do in Atlanta.
That's true.
It's the same with sports. You get some teams like the Packers, even if they suck, they're sold out. Whereas the Falcons only sell out when they're doing well. And there are a lot of times they won't even play it on TV here because they couldn't sell enough tickets. So, it's just, I guess it's the city mentality. I couldn't tell you why. When I played in heavy metal bands, it was, like murder trying to get people to come out to shows. And I did a series of promoting and running shows where we would book B-level heavy metal guests and have them on shows and Behemoth and stuff like that. And, it was just impossible to sell tickets. So if we can come up with a dope event here in Atlanta that would really spur people to come out and give artists like yourself a reason to want to come to Atlanta, then we need to do that, and that's, so it's logistics, it's funding, it's stuff like that. But, we'll, through the course of the 20 years we're going to do this podcast or more, we're going to try to step up and do a lot more involvement with shows and basketball tournaments and things like that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, let me know how I can help in any way, y'all. Besides coming through and performing, like, still, like, any way I can add value.
True indeed. Now, here's one thing that blew my mind was Carl was there at both shows. We had Jay Worthy came out here. Jay Worthy and who was out there that show? Jay Worthy and who? Was that show?
The first one was a Jay Worthy show, and then Jay Worthy was there with oh my God.
Okay, the main point
Rock
was
Marcy.
Jay. No, but
wasn't it the Rock Marcy show?
Yeah. Jay Worthy and Rock Marcy sold out. That was great. So it gives me hope that people will start coming out to shows here. But the first show was Jay Worthy and some other people, and then the next month we came to a heavy metal, hardcore show. There's people outside. There was more people for the hardcore show than was for the hip hop show, by far, for the Mind Force NYC. But they charted Billboard that year for the album. So matter of fact, it was one of the best shows I ever seen in my life. The album came out one week.
We were on stage for that one. It was great.
Definitely. You had to be on stage because you was gonna in the pit. You were gonna get hit and shit.
Yeah, they were playing with solos and shit.
Yeah, but the album came out 1 week or the last week. Everybody in the front row of that shit knew all the words to them songs.
Got you.
That shit was wild, yo. So something about promoting hip hop in Atlanta is not or was not working. But that A3C, but that A3C show, people flew in from all over the world to come to that show. So we can provide a service like that because artists flew in from all over the world and stayed at a hotel. We can make this a kind of a global event, really. Honestly, get the right sponsors, maybe some of the same people that threw that festival. Yeah, and they gave away free Reebok sneakers and all type of shit.
I think it's something we're going to build. I think it's going to start smaller, but I think as years progress, I think we could make it a huge convention and a beacon for underground hip hop, definitely.
True. Yeah. And Drake will always be the headliner. I'm joking.
Always, bro. Always. You know what I mean? Twice on Tuesdays and shit. But real talk though. Like the idea to have like an award show that highlights, underground hip hop talent. Like I never even thought of that shit, and I'm in the space and shit. But I think that's brilliant. I ain't gonna front. And to know that they had that once upon a time, but they don't have it anymore, so you guys would be filling the gap. Yo, bro, like it's pretty clever, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
The A3C. I don't think there's been an award show, but this festival was pretty dope, man. It's something I looked forward to every year. Then all it just got whacker and whacker. Then there was no like real hip hop artist there anymore. Matter of fact, Griselda was there for a couple of years, and you saw people walking in the streets with tie-dye Griselda shirts. I'm like, oh my God, somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? Like where I was there, I was like, yeah. So it was amazing. It was a good time. But we'll bring it back eventually, yo. But January, Golgo 19, not 13.
Golgo. I think it's pronounced. It's just Japanese, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, Golgo 19. Because it's like, it's like some 007 shit. So Golgo 13 is like 007, for example. I'm like 0014 type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So like that's just some professional contract killing shit. You know what I mean?
Sure indeed. Yep. So why'd you change it? I'm rapping, bro. Why you change it? What do you change it to 19 for?
No, so I'm saying like it's kind of like for the purpose of creating a world and to make it a bit more, just to make it a bit more. Let me not use the word realistic, but for want of a better word, just to make it a bit more consistent with the overall theme and the overall world that we're projecting. Yeah. It made more sense because Golgo 13 has his own identity and his own being, but like Golgo 19 is pretty much you could pretty much say like a Japanese raised, Jamaican born professional contract, you know what I mean? Killer type shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And like 007 isn't the only spy that worked for Her Majesty's Secret Service. There was 010, there was 003.
Exactly.
That was just their specific numbers. And 007, was James Bond.
Yeah, exactly. The most popular, I guess, but yeah. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But because there are a lot of parallels based on how that particular Asian conducts himself, and then how I carry myself naturally, and the King Bliss nature, the King Bliss persona, like it just made a lot of sense, and it kind of ties, or it allows so many different things that I'm into, that Best Kept is into, to kind of intersect. You know what I mean? It's an intersection point for like many different things that are of interest to us, but it also provides like it kind of gives life to the sound that we've crafted for our particular for this project and for projects going forward and shit. So yeah.
So when you release the tracks every 2 weeks, are you releasing those like on your Bandcamp or on just streaming services?
It's digital streaming services, Bandcamp as well, yes, and even SoundCloud, but the chief platform for the releases is digital streaming services, Spotify, iTunes, things of that nature.
Right.
And but there will be vinyl available. I'm working on potentially doing a release party. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to plan it like a wedding and shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Just down to every single detail. I gotta have it down pat. But like right now, I'm just kind of on like a small like one-man army tip, Like I'm just kind of. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of doing a lot by myself, so I'm just trying to get everything done. But there isn't enough time in the day So I got to find time to plan the release party. But every aspect of it is in the works though. Like the vinyl, the promotion, the just getting everything lined up for the ultimate release. But I think me taking this approach is going to keep my audience like fed and entertained as they prepare for the ultimate release. Like, yeah.
Yeah, because it also gives you the time to really, add the visuals to it, having videos made. I don't think enough artists utilize that for, they'll do maybe a song, but when you can get numerous visuals off of a number of different tracks off an album, it helps to promote it so much more. But then it also gives you the time to really make sure that the vinyls are pressed and ready to ship and everything's straight. And by the time it actually fully releases in January, you're not struggling to get it all done, which is dope.
And it also gives me the time to work on other projects, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, which is exactly what I'm doing at this point. I'm just working, just putting in the work, getting it done. And it should be a good look. I can charge my phone, my brother.
And it gives me something to look forward to in January.
True indeed. I heard you say you got to charge your phone. But the last question I'm going to ask, you going to have another joint with Finn anytime soon?
Yeah. We gonna figure it out because it's just like I'm in the hyperbolic time chamber. He's in the hyperbolic time chamber. We doing our thing, and then we gonna reconnect in the near future. Because I see Finn a lot, Like, let me not even say that, but we have the mutual friends. We're in the same circle, the Toronto hip hop landscape. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to get to the studio, and I got to do some more collabs with Gold Era in general, like Slang.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? With Sibs and all that. I know you're fans of those brothers too. Yeah. They're doing their thing. So definitely going do some shit in the future. So when's the last time you guys spoke? Well, you, Lukey, because I know, homeboy, Carl came here, but he didn't get to connect with Finn. But when's the last time you connected with Finn, Lukey?
Man, I don't even know. Nah, man,
I just be on several times.
Yeah. We've been on the podcast, but like, I just be on the internet and get off. You know what I'm saying? On the internet and get off. I'm not really. Even though I'm supposed to be an internet guy, I ain't really an internet guy, man. So boom, people gotta understand that. So I'm gonna check on him because it's basketball season. Usually around basketball season, me and him
He's
tap in, lock
give
in.
Us his commentary.
We definitely lock in tough. You know what I'm saying? I see A-Son having a great year too. So boom, A-Son Finn, y'all don't hate me. You know what I'm saying? Word. I still love y'all niggas. A-Son, you having a great year. Finn, what up, my guy? Word, boom, over there winning awards and shit. Word.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, shout out to and the New York Knicks will win the championship this year. Don't say nothing, Carl.
Oh, you a Knicks fan? That's what's up. Yeah, I respect it. it. So that's like being a Blackburn Rovers fan. You know what I mean? Shout out to you.
That is great.
Yo, it's a lot of bad years, man. A lot of bad years.
Oh, yeah, but it's funny. I'm a LA Clippers fan still, so I'm not much better. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean.
You are a lot better.
Rough periods.
You are a ton of better. At least y'all went to boom. But in the '90s, when you had Darius Miles and Pooh Richards, y'all was when they going like this. Well, y'all was having rough. Y'all was bad. Yeah, but y'all all right right now. Y'all players don't play though.
To be honest, I'm not really a team fan. I'm more of a player fan. I rock with LA Clippers because of Kawhi. I used to be a big Melo fan, like that, me. Like support.
Yeah, all the way.
I more support the players, so whatever team they go on. But that's for basketball. For like soccer, for football, like that's
got a club.
That was the religion. Like I actually support the club and shit. So. Just to be honest, just to keep it real, because I don't want to sound like I'm bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just a club general. I like once a Knick, always a Knick. If he was on the Knicks, I'm gonna be a fan. Just like Chelsea, like I call it Chelsea. I call it Chelsea Milan, AC Chelsea Milan. I call it Chelsea Milan because they got our players. So I'm a real club dude.
Well, I'm
when
also
Drogba went to Montreal, I was with Drogba in Montreal. I was like, I love Montreal. No, whenever Drogba shaved his head bald and went to Montreal at MLS, I was I gotta watch all the Montreal games for Drogba.
No, I thought you said you met him. I was like, bro, tell me everything.
I did. Yeah,
that's the guy that did.
That's a good dude. Man. He does a lot for his country. You know what I'm saying? It's a real good. He had the worst haircut ever. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it's like. It's not James Bond. It's like James Brown mixed with I don't know, just madness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the slick all the way back.
Yeah,
wet, tied back. No, you look like Erling Haaland. He's the most ugliest person I've ever seen in my life, man. Word.
Oh, you think Java is hideous and shit?
No, yeah, Erling Haaland.
Manchester
what
City.
Is that? What is? He looks like the sloth from the Goonies mixed with a stud.
I don't know. He looks like somebody dumped out a toothpaste tube. Like,
I can see that.
He's just bland. There's like no features.
Yeah,
he's a big dude.
Like his hair color is the exact same color as his skin. So it's like,
oh yeah, like he's albino-ish.
Yeah.
Type.
Wow.
Hey, I wouldn't want to defend against him, but
no, hell no, man. Especially at Dortmund. Dortmund in last year, man.
Although I embarrass him every time I play him with FIFA, so.
Blackburn Rovers. It's not real life.
Blackburn Rovers, you know what I'm saying? One second,
I've built a hell of a team, so.
Let me grab a charger real quick, just in case. You know what I mean?
True indeed. We about to wrap up anyway here. We good. Hey, yo, son. Yo, I need to start playing FIFA. I need to get the joint so I can play you on FIFA, but I don't want to be embarrassed.
Oh, I'm bringing it when we go to North Carolina. I'm bringing my Xbox.
Well, I'm not going to play. I'm going to watch. Yeah, I'm going to just watch, man. I'm just not. I'm not prepared to get embarrassed like that.
I'm at a point now where I'm building my team with Welsh players because I'm also the manager for the Wales national team.
That's smart.
So if I get a lot of Welsh players on my team, then I can develop them faster and make them better players so that my national team is better.
They're not even good. Like in the
they are now.
Yeah.
At least on my game they are. They're fantastic.
Have you seen what the United States have been doing with their clubs? Like a lot of our players play together in their European clubs.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 predominant ones for Juventus, 2 predominant ones AC Milan. Where else? Dest and Pepe and someone else play for PSG.
Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of our players are playing on the same European teams, but I think it's genius. So they're going to be
that's by plan.
They got to be calling each other up and be like, "Yo, let's go here."
I think because there again, like the free transfer market is a crazy market, and when you get those open windows, you know, whether it's transfer or by loan, you know, players move around quite a bit. So
they do. You don't think it's not really?
I think what it is it speaks to the quality of the American players that they can play on those teams and in that league. You know, as opposed to just us having to bring players out of the MLS.
True indeed. I definitely think that they really are trying to team up, though. The United States men team really are trying to really. Hey,
you're giving a lot of credit. I mean, they do have a say on where they go when they get transferred, but you know,
someone else plays with Balogun. Balogun. I love saying that. Balogun. Yeah. My bad. Go ahead, Carl.
No, I just think you're giving the players too much credit for where they get to go.
It just seems odd that we have multiple Americans playing because it used to be not even like that.
Again, I think it's just because we have American players that are quality. I think we're showing that we can put American players in the Premier League and Europa League and you know, they can play.
Yeah, it's wild, man. But the best player in the Northern Hemisphere is who?
Northern Hemisphere.
In our hemisphere, over here in North America, who is the best player? The best player. It is not an American, yo.
You mean who's over here right now? Probably Messi, bro. Shit.
No, I'm talking about who plays for like Mexico, America, United States of America, Canada. Who's the best players? Right? Yeah, Canada. Who's the best player? Who has been the best player?
Like on the national team?
On the best player that plays.
I want to say Davies.
There you go. He's a Canadian motherfucker, yo. Word, that motherfucker is ill, man. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy, man. He be hurt though. He be hurt. But when he's fit, ain't nobody better, G.
No, he's fantastic.
Ain't nobody got more pace. Ain't nobody, that dude is ill. But yeah, fuck that guy though, man. Fuck that guy. Word. I swear, if he would have played in the Gold Cups and shit, in the Nation League Cup and stuff, we would have lost, yo. Straight up and down. That dude
Yeah, no, you're right. I never even thought about it still, but I mean, you guys watch track and field too and shit?
Yeah.
That shit. That's my shit too. Still, I look forward to it every year, like every 4 years and shit. The Olympics.
Yeah,
I watch it. I watch all through the year. You saw Noah Lyles say that. Talk that shit about the countries.
About the NBA. Yeah, the NBA being like that's not the world and shit.
What do you think about that? What you think about that?
Like, I do obviously understand his point. Like, it's common sense that technically what he's saying is consistent with reality. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But the fact of the matter is that all of the great players in the world, they moved to America to play in the NBA. Mm-hmm. So the NBA actually represents the greatest. Like it pretty much captures who the greatest players are all across the world. Mm-hmm. So. I mean, technically, if you win the NBA, you do win the world championship, in my opinion.
Ain't nobody gonna beat them. No other team gonna beat them. They lose by 200, like Gilbert Arenas said. Y'all lose by 200.
Yeah. So he's just trying to be the technical, like, devil's advocate and shit. But you know what I mean? Like, anybody with eyes that can see, you know that, obviously the NBA got the best players in the world, like, no doubt about it, including European players, including, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A fucking Real Madrid in Spain basketball team will lose by 50 points to the Denver Nuggets. Word. Yeah. They'll call the game. Yeah. They'll call the game. Yeah. It won't even go. Rudy Fernandez played for them, and he was out the league, the NBA. Somebody that couldn't get a job in the NBA was one of their best players. I'm like, that should explain everything right there. And then you say, just we represent our flags. The best players in the Denver Nuggets were both not Americans, yo. Word.
Yeah. But it's just youthful exuberance, yo. Like, you know what I mean? When you're young, you like, you say something or you think of something that's logical, that makes sense, but then you don't really take the time to kind of like analyze it and dissect it, and you just run with it. And then because you said it publicly, you have no choice now but to just continue on that train. Like,
because you don't want to flip flop.
Yeah, you can, especially in the public eye and shit. So, come on, man. It's common sense, fam. You know what I mean? It's common sense. Like,
that's what I thought.
For me, I'm all about giving people their just due. Like, when it comes to basketball, Americans, bro, they got that crazy. When it comes to soccer, you could say, I would say Brazil's one of them spots, but even certain European countries and shit. But like, you just got to give people their flowers. I'm not really with the politically correct shit, which is one of the things that annoy me a bit about Canada. Like, I remember I heard someone in New York say to me, yo, the funny thing about New Yorkers is that they're very rude, but they're very kind. Like, they're very generous. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as they said that, it became obvious to me that, that's a fact, because it's flipped in Canada. They're very polite, and you know what I mean? They come across as well-meaning and respectful, but they're not quite generous. Because like, even with me doing this music shit, and just anything that you're doing, like, they'll hear you out, and they'll smile you to death and encourage you to death, but they won't actually intervene or add value. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just cheer you on. It's just cheerleader mentality. And then when I go back to Jamaica, and when I go back to like different parts of America that I've been to, particularly New York, really mostly New York still, because that's where all my family is and shit. Like, they'll talk shit the whole time. But they'll help you, yo. Like, they'll be like, yo, you shooting a video? Yo, we gonna bring out the whole neighborhood. I remember I did a video for that song Chalice, which you guys know that, that track Chalice?
Mm-hmm. No, let's check it out real quick.
Yeah, B, you gotta check that shit out one day still. That's one of my favorites still. But I shot that video where I grew up. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I remember when I was shooting the video, like, all I had to do was just say one time, yo, shooting a video this day, this time. The whole neighborhood came out. The whole neighbor. I mean, I grew up there still, and I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? But like the whole neighborhood came out, and then when I was shooting another video, because I featured on this track, more of a dancehall track, but I was doing the rap part, and I went to this other block in Portmore where I'm from. It's actually called South Borough, but you can say another borough then, just to keep it simple. And it's like, as soon as I went there, everyone's like, yo, the rapper is here. Yo, big up yourself. Like, yo, the rapper. They don't know my name. They don't know my face. They don't know me from anywhere, but everybody was supportive, yo. But all of these dudes were probably killers, yo. Like, you know how, like, I'm just, yo, it's funny, yo, one particular dude in the video, I remember I looked in his eyes and shit, and I'm like, yo, this nigga got at least 10 bodies, yo. Like, and you can tell, But you know what's funny? For one reason or the other, he literally had on a bulletproof vest, yo. It was like 12 p.m. on a Tuesday. He's chilling on the block. He's had on a bulletproof. I'm like, bro, like, why you know what I'm saying?
And that dude never leaves home without that.
Yeah. But he was the dude that was most like excited about meeting me. Like, yo, fam, yo, you sick, yo, I have family in Canada. And I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's my experience in America, in Jamaica. And then similar into America, like, yo, even in the midst of the flood that was happening, yo, you still have people like, nah, yo, I gotta come through. I can't miss your video and shit. But like over here in Canada, it's not, I don't know, bro. Like, you know, nowhere is perfect still, but that's definitely like one of the downsides in terms of the mentality over here. Like over here, you got to blow up in a certain way. Like, you know what I mean? Drake got to go to, where'd he go? Like Houston, he went to ATL. No, he went to New Orleans, I guess. Wherever you went to see Lil Wayne. You know what I mean? The Weeknd got to go to America.
Just to blow up.
Go there and get love. Tory Lanez and shit to the point where he got locked up. For allegedly shooting somebody. Bless his heart. I don't know what the fuck that was. But, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go elsewhere to get the love and shit, which you could argue that with Jamaica, because even Bob Marley, he blew up in London before he blew up in Jamaica still. So you can argue that can apply, but it's just that, yo, I'm telling you that I guess there's a more community-oriented, like, nature to it. And even places like Chicago, where people say, yo, don't go there because it's too much gun violence, too much this, too much that happening. But in reality, like, once you have talent, like, I really admire how the most gangster of dudes in Chicago, like, they'll come out and support that talented artist. They'll put down the guns for a second, or they'll wave it in the video, and they'll, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like, I don't know why over here we don't get that. So shout out to y'all for supporting like this Toronto Renaissance movement, the hip hop underground Renaissance movement we got going on, because we're doing that. We're not perfect, but we're definitely supporting each other. Like, when you mention a name, I got nothing but positive words to say, as you may have noticed, and I'm pretty sure it's the same when they come on here. You know what I'm saying? Like the Future Waves, the Bozaks, you know what I mean? When they come on here with the Finn, and it's like, that's how we live it. So I just want to send a shout out to all my brothers over here, and let them, and sisters too, because you got a couple female rappers coming through, killing it too. Yeah, I just want to send a shout out to them, because like, they definitely coming through, and we're all supporting each other. We're all working with each other. And I think eventually the Toronto underground hip hop Renaissance movement is going to grow to a point where it's going to like become the equivalent of what Drake is to the mainstream. But not, obviously Drake is one man and he's all of that. But I think us as a collective though, I think we're going to eventually be able to overwhelm and take the mainstream by storm stuff.
I see that.
That's my projection, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I see that. And I do remember the Childish video, son. I remember like it looked like you had a drone or something.
Yeah, I did.
Something, it was like, because it was like, it's like a beautiful landscape. I remember that right there.
Yeah. You see that greenery and shit? That's that shit I used to run through. Like I used to give a lot of trouble. Mischief night. And used to bring girls over there, have a little party, like dance and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Didn't look like you were surrounded by the goons, yo.
I mean, that's challenging in this. They definitely, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, no matter how gooned out we are, that's the funny thing about Jamaica. No matter how gooned out you are, at any given moment, a nice, attractive girl in the midst of a party may come through and give you a bubble, give you a dance. And no matter how gangster you are, you got to put the gun down. gotta put the bottle down, and you gotta know how to bubble the girls, or else you gonna get cloned. Like, yo, this man, they call you a board man if you can't, like, you show up and show. Yeah, bro, you're stiff.
It's like some of the music. So, a lot of music guys is a board man.
Exactly. So it's definitely a lot of New York Knicks fans are. But anyway,
yo, man.
New York niggas don't dance. They just pull up the pants and do the rock away. Lean back, King. Lean back. So that's what I mean. But in the Caribbean and shit, in Mexico, like, all of the gangsters dance. Like, in Mexico, they salsa. In the Caribbean, we do the Caravana type shit.
We don't dance over there. I can't front. I don't be dancing. I got 2 left feet. You know what I'm saying? I talk my way into the pussy. I talk my way into it and talk my way out of it. You know what I mean? Word.
Yeah. I definitely always fuck. They always end up hating you and shit, yo. Not soon after, but it's like, girls always end up hating you when they can't have you as their, like, pretty much their husband and shit. You know what's that?
I mean, Atlanta is a little bit different because they are on this different type of way. That's a whole other conversation too, bro. We got a whole we have a whole podcast about this, but it gets to a certain age, or it gets to a certain point where they on the internet so much that they just become the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah, they feel like they always have options and shit.
Oh, they do because we as men lie so much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. I gotta get off there. I gotta get off this. I gotta get off that, yo. Because don't worry. We should have like a dating device shit, like segment. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
The only way relationships work, if you want to have a relationship, is 1, you gotta be scared to lose that person. 2, you gotta add value to that person's life. If they don't got no pussy no more, or they didn't have no money, would you still love them?
Yeah.
If the answer is no, then you probably ain't gonna be with them. Like, you probably, I've been with 2 women that I would love, but they had no arms or legs. Real shit. Like, boom. None of that. I wheel them around in the wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Like, yeah. So I knew I was in love. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So if that ain't like that, then you might not want to be with that person. Like, you might just want to be single. Go out here, play the numbers game. Know what I mean? I know Carl love his wife like a motherfucker, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna add my 2 cents in because I think we're going on 24 years married.
God damn!
Congratulations, my brother.
Niggas only make it to 24.
Still the coolest person I know. She's amazing. I will tell you, the biggest thing to keep a relationship great: find somebody that you respect and that respects you, and fight to never lose that respect. So it's real easy in the heat of battle, when you're mad, when you're angry, and you want to get a point across, to throw in bitch or to throw in fuck you. Yeah. But after you cross that boundary with somebody, it becomes easier and easier to go fuck yourself, fucking die.
Yeah.
And if you respect and love somebody, why would you want them to feel that kind of pain? The pain of somebody saying that type of vitriol to you. So if you fight to keep that respect, look, I know what I am. I know my anger and my temper. I know hers. She's Italian, New York. She had to put up with shit.
Fiery. You both fiery, man.
But we have never, ever, ever degraded our conversations to that level. If we got to, we walk away. As much as I want to make my point, as sometimes I want to lash out, at the end of the day, I don't want to hurt her. And so I have to keep that in mind at the forefront.
So indeed. I agree with that. And before we get out of here, the only time it's okay to call a woman a bitch is when you fucking her.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when they tell you.
Down with that. She's down with that. I'm cool with it.
Especially when they tell you to do it, yo. Call me a bitch.
That's like anal. That's like anal. You shouldn't spring it on her.
But you might want to. You might like it. You know what I'm saying? Choke her. Fish hooker. Fish hooker. You know what I'm saying?
Consent is everything.
Foot on the head. Put your foot on the head. Yeah, definitely.
Some girls like to get slapped around within the context.
They do. Yeah.
Choke, all that kind of shit.
My ex-girlfriend, bless her heart. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Bless her heart.
She likes to get choked. It makes me wetter. Will you choke her again? I'm like,
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
I hope this bitch don't die.
Yeah.
How am I gonna explain that?
Yeah. Nah, I mean, like, whatever they're into in that regard, like, I don't mind, you know what I mean? It's whatever, yo. It's for the culture. That's all I look at it.
Yo. It's for the health. It's for the health. So, boom. So 1027, Jody Watley will be out.
Yeah.
So if we're in the future, Tuesdays is drop. Tuesday, this episode drops. So boom.
Got you.
Go stream it right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go every 2 weeks, you're gonna get more shit.
Yeah.
Much for new videos, all these guest appearances. Yeah. Golgo 19, not 13. 19.
So
January, look out for it. Vinyls and all that. You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate y'all. Respect, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. This has been a really good one, yo. Carl, what you got? What you got before we get off here, yo?
Look, I told you when we were talking before, I'm a fan. I not just of Canadian hip hop artists that are doing what you guys are doing, but you specifically. I love the music that you produce, and I'm really looking forward to what you have. And I'm glad we got to get you on earlier than originally anticipated, because when you and I were talking, I don't know if you've had a chance to get into the other platforms, but I'm looking forward to seeing you, on with King Low and the Descalo and stuff like that. So I'm hoping those work out. But I am really, really glad that you were able to jump in early with this, because I knew this was going to be a dope conversation.
Respect, I appreciate it as well. Thanks for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm glad
it worked out the
time it did.
Yeah.
You
was on the Alex Kuchma magazine just recently.
Yes. You know what's funny? I didn't know that's how you pronounce his last name. That's why I look kind of lost, like a deer in headlights for a second. Yeah. But no. It was a really dope interview and shit. And he sent me a copy of the magazine, like, in like soon after the interview got completed. And it was a dope experience, man. It was my first time doing a transcribed interview. It was an interesting
he's
experience.
A great dude and a huge wealth of knowledge when it comes to hip hop.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all. Thank you for making the connection. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Again, we want everybody to know who you are. So it doesn't matter if it's another platform. As long as we can get you out there, that's what we want.
Thank you. And I did connect with Rap Seminar. Like, he's gonna do homeboy's gonna do a video. And King, like, Los, like, we're not King Los, but you know what I'm talking about, like
King Low,
King Low, my bad. Like, we're gonna definitely chop it up. Well, let me not say definitely, but we're working on that. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah, we're working on that. Yeah,
indeed. Yeah.
Cool. I just check out 100 Miles on Queen Street by the beaches if you can get that way. When you go by, tell G, I sent you.
Got you.
But yeah, he's a great dude. He'll tell you some really dope stories about Biggie and Tupac wore his shit in a bubble brand.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
100 Miles had a cool brand. What movie was it? Above the Rim. He wearing 100 Miles. Tupac wearing his gear.
Yeah, it's the 100 Miles hoodie.
Yeah, that shit's dope. They've been around then, yo. That's shit. It's like 30 years or something.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Damn, I'm that old, man. Fuck.
31 years. They started in 92.
Wow.
Yep.
It's amazing. Yeah, I'm going to go check them out. So you said by the beaches, right?
Yeah. Queen Street.
Yeah. Gotcha.
What up? Yo, I just appreciate your originality, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You know what I'm saying? I popped that CD in for the first time. I was blown away. I even though I already listened to Tiger Stripes. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. Yeah, the second song, I was already invested, my dude. Yeah.
Word.
I was there. And Pop, when he came down here to Atlanta, I said, yo, put this in. Popovich. Yeah, he loved it too, man. So boom. Yeah, you on the right path. You have a familiar sound. You know what I'm saying? It's different but familiar. How about that? Different but familiar, because you got your own shit. You got your own shit, man. And I appreciate all the Jamaican shit you put back in there and all the reggae shit. I love that shit, bro. That shit is hard as fuck, man. Real shit.
Yeah. A reflection of who I am. But I just wanted to say, like, especially by the time you got to the third song, then you must have been overwhelmed when you heard friggin' Raz Fresco's voice. Come on. And then ended off with Riggs. Like, that's one of my favorite tracks on the shit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I think Ray Tay is my favorite shit though with Falcon Outlaw. That's
for real.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. That's dope.
I'm putting my hands. I don't know why I feel the most tired in my stomach when I hear that. I love that beat dope. and how the hook comes in. Love that shit.
That's dope.
I love that's my shit.
You know what?
Banana Boat.
That's one of my favorites too. Yeah.
Banana Boat. Yeah. I like Asa. I'm messing that whole beat up. Yeah, but that is the hard shit. But and we had the end of the year awards. You know what I'm saying? Like I gave that one of my top picks for 2020. I was like, real shit. Because people thought I was gonna say Dirty Dishes, which is a great project too. But I was like, if y'all ain't listening to Yasuke, which I call Black Yasuke, which they made an anime on Netflix.
Yasuke, you know this. That's that Science King. Don't let me go to my New Orleans bag. That's that Science King.
There you go. They did it for you.
You know what I'm saying? It's for me, my brother. It's for me. You know, the universe opened up. You know what I'm saying? That's that. You know what I mean? Peace, brother.
Worship. And how about this? You don't know this. I went to the High Museum down here, and they had a picture of Yasuke. That statue. They're not a picture, it was a statue. I was like, yo, this is King Bliss all the way doing this shit. I was like, yo. Thank you for not making me feel crazy, because I swear, as soon as I walk into a store, it should be empty. I look behind me, everybody's there. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? But I'm talking shit a little bit. But, real talk, though, it threw me off, though, because I was like, why is this happening? Why Yasuke now? Why put Netflix Yasuke now?
It's been a historical fact for like decades.
Millennia. Like what
the fuck? Like centuries and shit. So it's like, what's really good? Like, but anyway, you know what I mean? That's one of those things still. But one thing I wanted to say was like, before I go, you guys, you're familiar with the show that took place, what's it called? I don't remember. Pressure Cooker. I think it's Pressure Cooker. But it was a show that featured Daniel Son and Riggs were the headliners. A-Son. I was on that, I performed. And it took place probably like 2020, I think. But that's how the track with me and Raz and Riggs came together, though. We did it that night, because what happened was I performed, because I was the first performer, killed the show. We didn't get any footage because like a shot was fired.
Yeah.
And, you remember you heard about that?
That
was the show.
That show. Yeah, but only I got to perform. But unfortunately, the image of the footage of me performing was replaced with the footage of the I guess the shot being fired and the excitement that took place after the fact and all that. So I don't know what that performance looks like, but we went to the studio. We went to the Go Era studio. That's Finn and them. We went to the studio after, and then I guess Finn, because we were in the middle of working on that Yasuke project, and Finn just played a beat, and I was like, yo, B, I gotta go home. It's like 4:00 in the morning. But then Raz fresh and I was like, yo. You know Raz, he's a bit animated. You ever had him on here and shit? Yeah,
not yet.
Yeah, so Raz is animated still. Like he's a live wire in a good way and shit. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna hop on this. I'm gonna do this. And then he went and laid his verse. And then me and Riggs didn't really look at each other still. I mean, after he laid his verse, but both of us were like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And then, because he did his thing, and I'm like, oh fuck, well, whatever still. So I went in the booth, laid my verse. And then Riggs was like, okay, where? And then I had to go still, because like I said, it was like 5:00 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And then when I came back, I didn't even come. Yeah, I think I did come back. So when I came back, I think the next day, because Finn and I would meet up pretty often to work on the project, I heard Riggs' verse, and I was like, yo, B, this track is crazy. So that I think that's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorites, because how it came together, it was mad organic. Yeah. It wasn't planned. And if shots, if shots weren't fired, you know what I'm saying? It probably would not have happened still. So everything happens for a reason. So cool. Definitely shout out to the good brothers and shit. And
definitely.
And I'm looking for it. I can't wait for y'all to see who's on this new shit though. Like,
what up,
man?
What up? Yeah. One thing I say about that, shout out to Ben for getting swung at with a gun and not flinching. And the guy,
that's a fact.
Yo, imagine how much trouble he would have been with his wife going up to Canada and getting pistol whipped or shot, coming back down. That shit would be wild as shit, yo. Boom, but that's God, that's the universe that happened right there. Like, boom, show got canceled, but it worked out for you. It worked out.
It worked out for sure. You know what I mean? Because now we talking about the Black Yasuke. You got me calling it Black Yasuke and shit. This nigga killed me. But you got me talking. You know what I mean? The Black's redundant, my brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but some people don't know. Like, yo, they'll be like, yo, Yasuke Black, yo. Word.
Yeah, they'll be like Japanese and shit.
Yeah, because Yasuke, it's kind of like Bill. You know what color he is.
Yeah. That's a fact. You're right.
Carl is a racially ambiguous name. Ronald might be that's my real name, a racially ambiguous name.
Yeah, my real name is Sean.
Black. Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just white Sean. Hey, yo, but Daquan, that nigga black. He black.
That nigga black as fuck.
Shit. Yeah. Tyrone
shit.
Yeah, they very few white Tyrone. Very few black Chads.
Yeah, but you know black parents are. They watch someone on TV or they hear it on the radio and they're like, yo, that sounds cool. Yes, I'm gonna name my son Duracell. I'm gonna name my son Antoine. Shit, like, bro. You know what I mean? Hell no, shit.
Like you meet a girl, you smash in the back of a Cadillac, and she get pregnant. You name a Cadillac.
Yeah, Cadillac. Yeah, that's how we roll. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
See you in the back. I know one man. It'd be weird at Kroger one time. Dude's name was Jacob, and they had an I in it. I'm like, that's not how you pronounce that, is it?
Jacob?
It had an I in it. My name is Jacob. Yeah. No, where is the I at?
Yo, that's
if
crazy.
It's after the A, it could still be Jacob.
Yeah, but that's
man, it's been so long ago, man. I knew there's an I in Jacob.
Be more like Jacob, though.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Jai. You know what I mean?
Oh, man. And there was my nickname.
Jai White.
RJ is my nickname for my Ronald Jr. So boom. There's a dude named RJ, spelled AREJAY.
Man,
his name was RJ. I was like,
completely unnecessary, bro. It's unnecessary, bro. Like, what is the? Yeah, stuff like that upsets me.
And what's sad is they probably meant our J when they were naming him.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they mixed it up.
That's what the fuck I'm saying, bro. But
I don't know, man. I mean? Yeah. Well, yeah. But fuck it. It's been a pleasure, King Bliss. Episode issue 114.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and remember,
thanks for having me.
Yeah, 114. Yeah. And remember, it's okay to punch somebody in the face for Chelsea Football Club.
That's a fact. Factual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and the Knicks.
Yeah. No. Shout out to the Knicks, y'all. You know, especially when Melo was there. Shout out to the Knicks. You know
so then we're gonna win 13 games this year. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, Chelsea might get 13 points. I think we like 10th. We did okay.
Yeah, I can't have them. Yeah, I don't watch like I used to still, but I can't get
it's
used
pretty
to
bad
that.
right now. It's pretty bad right now, man.
Yeah.
But our best player is Raheem Sterling. There's a problem, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
It is, man. We'll do better, though.
We gonna bounce back. You already know.
You already yo. Boom. But yo, we'll see y'all next week. Abyss Podcast, 114, King Bliss. You know what I'm saying? Y'all watch out for the album Go Glow 19. We'll see y'all next week. Wow.
Bless up. Bam.